We're going to go ahead and turn the YouTube on. We're going to start recording. Hey, we're going to say start streaming. They'll turn us on whenever they're ready to, I guess. Alright, we're ready. Yep, it's over there. We're going to leave it on Rob the whole time.
Right now, nobody's walking.
Well, but I don't have a way. We can switch it if I have another HDMI cable. Maybe.
That's the YOLO.
Yeah, the YOLO's doing it. What do you want?
Do the switch.
Okay, I'm gonna be standing right about
I can
here.
switch it right here, can't I? Yeah, but we gotta have the other cable. I need HDMI cable.
Okay, are they gonna be midfield or
Okay.
walking from the end zone?
They'll still walk from midfield. So they're gonna walk towards me and then they're gonna split off right as they get at me.
I think I might have
Okay, alright, that's fine.
I think maybe we just keep the camera on the whole time and then as they split off, then maybe we go to the other camera. Depends on the speed of introduction.
Okay, I'll kind of keep an eye on it if it gets to, if it gets to the point where we gotta just widen it out, or sometimes I may go back and forth.
Alright, good deal. Let me know when we're going live and what you want.
Alright, we'll do. Yeah, because I was like, I don't want to get into my hands doing that.
Bret.
I didn't want to get in my hands doing that while we're doing it live. I don't want to get in my hands doing that and then watching it. It's kind of
I thought that was all right. As long as he's down there actually picking up, different things.
because like I didn't want to.
But what you gonna switch it to?
I was gonna switch to this camera. Anytime he's walking and doing that, I was gonna go to that camera. 'Cause I don't want to see that shot. I'd rather see,
Well, he knows he need to be. He ain't focused.
No, he's not doing nothing right now. He should be doing nothing. We live right now?
Yeah.
He's ready for another HDMI. Hey, go ahead and I think we're going live right now. So if you can, Rob, kind of get a still shot or something on the field or something like that.
What does Tommy want now?
No games today.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to NetSN's broadcast of high school football on a Friday night. I'm Bret Swinney. Alongside me tonight, we got the crew tonight. We got to my right, I'm not sure who's this guy, Vince.
I don't know. I don't know who that is.
They want CM. That's what
It's hashtag We Want CM. He's here tonight at the football game. Corey Marshall joined us, and alongside of me, of course, all season long has been Vincent Johnson. Guys, 2 state-ranked teams tonight. We've got number 4 Kilgore coming to Chapel Hill to face the number 8 Bulldogs. Both teams have 1 loss. Should be a dogfight. No pun intended there. Man, what do you guys think about this matchup tonight?
I've been waiting on it all year.
Yeah, as you can tell, I'm actually here tonight for this game. So that lets you know exactly what's going on for me. But yes,
I can't hear him.
I'm here tonight for the game.
You're here? Are you sure? I'm not sure because I can't hear you very well, Corey.
Yeah,
Speak into your microphone a little clear.
I'm in the mic. Y'all.
There you go. You got to talk into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear you, but it's like I barely hear him.
Yeah,
We're going to have to turn him up a little bit over there. He's too quiet.
Can y'all hear me fine?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I think they got us. I think sums up.
We got a big production here tonight. We got a lot of our guys here. We got Isaiah up top working camera. We got Rob and Christian down the field. Rob on the camera. Christian's going to be on the sideline tonight for us. Jalen's here, going to be working our scoreboard. Big game production tonight.
Yeah, red carpet for this one.
So hopefully you have found us. We're live right now on YouTube. We'll have everything up to kick off right here. We will pull the video feed for the football game. We'll be able to roll over to Texan Live or NFHS to watch the game. And then we'll be back at halftime. We'll have the halftime show here live on Edison as well. But guys, let's talk this matchup. Y'all got some good stuff for me here.
Absolutely.
So, Corey, who's gonna go first?
Go ahead, Corey.
Corey, talk Chapel Hill.
Well, of course, I can always talk Chapel Hill. Listen, Bulldogs are coming in 8-1. You know, obviously this is the game that they've been looking for. Kilgore, we've beaten Kilgore 3 out of the last 4 times, or something like that. So
3 in a row.
3 in a row. I hate bringing up old stuff. What does Smokey say? I hate bringing up old stuff. But no, this is listen. Geographically, I know you guys have been watching the show. You guys laugh at me all the time because I'm bad at the.
Do you know where Kilgore is located, Corey?
I'm letting everyone in the state of Texas know where Kilgore is located.
Okay.
It's almost like these siblings are on bunk beds, right? They're so close you can probably throw a rock across the street and hit a Kilgore alum, and then throw a rock the other way across the street and hit
throwing rocks isn't nice.
I'm just saying we're siblings. This is a sibling rivalry. But Kilgore's owned Chapel Hill in the past, and so this is a new thing. This is very new for Kilgore to be an underdog in this matchup, and to have lost to Chapel Hill 3 straight times. This is a big one. So we got some big matchups. Of course, you got the younger guys have also grown. Ricky Stewart and Demetrius Brisbane have grown up in this matchup. They've only known.
How old are those guys? They got to be like 20 by now, right?
I know. I think they're like 23 years younger than I am. So that they should be 16 or 17 by this point. But I mean, they've played a lot of football. You know, combined, they've played over almost 40 games of football,
that's
just about in 3 years. So that's a lot of football. That's a lot of football life. So they're very experienced. They're going to be eager to come out here and play. They've known only one loss to Kilgore their entire high school careers. So that's impressive. And the first game, in Demetrius Brisbane's first game as a starting quarterback, was a loss to Kilgore. That was his last loss.
And he played very well in that game.
Absolutely.
It came out, we had the Palestine game where he was inserted in the second half, led the team back, couldn't quite pull it off, went to Kilgore the next week, played an impressive game for his first high school varsity start. And after that, it kind of just, smooth sailing here. He's just kind of settled in. Each week you see some new things that he's added to the arsenal. His passing's gotten better this year. And so overall, I think those guys are going to be ready. It's going to be those other guys. Can he get the other guys involved? Can he get the ball spread around to some of his playmakers? It's
going to be a game because you're coming in Kilgore, mystically has probably the number 1 or 2 defense in the state of Texas in Class 4A. So they're stopping people at the gap. I've seen a lot of film on them. They're excellent. Coach Clint Fuller's got an outstanding defensive core. But this is going to be a game where Chapel Hill's got to win the trenches, and it's a trench warfare game. So we already talked about this. Vince is going to allude to it as well. We've got some big bullies up front. They got some big bullies up front. So let's just see what Bulldog's going to win this matchup tonight.
It's a matchup with the Bulldogs. Hey, Vince, tell us about the Red Bulldogs at Kilgore.
So Kilgore is their head coach is Coach Fuller, and Coach Fuller has done a pretty good job for himself this year. I mean, he's 8-1 also, just like Chapel Hill. His one loss is to Carthage, and that was the first game of the year. I believe that score was 30-27. And, depending on who you ask, there was a couple of questionable calls that could have led to them winning that game. So since then, they have gone on to beat the likes of Gilmer, Palestine, Jacksonville. They've been on a roll. Lindale, I don't know if I mentioned Lindale, but they're led by their senior quarterback, Mr. Derek Williams. Defensively, that's their key to success. Not only just their key to success, but it's been their key to success here in the past, in the last 9 games. So defensively, they have held most teams to under 21 points. Most teams anyway. So holding Carthage to just 30 was amazing. It kind of blew everybody away.
It was impressive.
So I see why they're ranked number 4 in the state. I mean, you get it. They've been consistent all year long defensively. So I think there was a point where people didn't think that they could put up the numbers.
Offensively, the question was.
That was the question.
Could they score that many
points? And then they played Lindale.
Well, that's true.
And they gave Lindale 64. Yeah. So I think they kind of quiet that noise down a little bit.
They put up 49 against Jacksonville.
I do not know what offensive team is going to show up here tonight. And honestly, I can say the same thing about, Chapel Hill as well. We don't know exactly what team is going to show up here tonight. But
you better bring your A game tonight.
You better bring your A game. That's the truth.
Or
you better bring your A game.
Or you better bring your B game. You better bring your Bulldog game.
You better be done pack the hard hat for this one and some boots. An extra belt.
As I say, welcome to the kennel. This is the kennel tonight.
And a hearty lunch.
All right. Exactly. So I got a stat for you guys that I got.
What you got?
A friend of the show, Eddie. You know how he is with his stats.
Oh,
absolutely.
So shout out to Eddie. Send me a stat today. So we got a matchup here. Both teams 8-1. Kilgore 5-0 in district play. Chapel Hill 4-1. And we'll talk about here in a minute the scenarios because everyone wants to know, well, who's going to win, who's going to get this play.
Who's going to win district? Yeah.
So Kilgore comes in averaging 37.4 points a game and giving up 15.9 with 394 yards on offense. Their opponent's winning percentage 45.8. Chapel Hill comes in averaging 51.1 points a game. Giving up 29.3 points a game with 454 yards of offense with a winning percentage opponent-wise of 41.7. So something that when he sent me that, as much as we've harped on Chapel Hill's lack of defense, I was surprised. Under 30 points a game, and we have to look back at some of the games where, subs were played, that kind of thing. I think it's sneaky good, I want to say, better than what people are thinking they are. And this game is going to be a battle of the weak points of each team. It's going to be Chapel Hill's defense versus Kilgore's offense. Can Kilgore put up points on Chapel Hill? Can Chapel Hill stop them? So, those stats right there are kind of, did y'all think they were under 30 points a game?
I thought they were under 30 points a game eventually.
Yeah.
They would have gotten under 30 points.
Yeah, I could
see after that, the Gilmer one, you started off giving up over 50, and then kind of it's trickled off. But, okay, so also the scenarios. Okay, coming tonight's game, you've got Chapel and Lindale tied right now second. So coming tonight, you got Kilgore 1, Lindale 2 on the tiebreak between the two, Chapel Hill 3. Okay. Yeah. Chapel Hill loses. Obviously, they're the third seed. Lindale's the second. Absolutely. It stays the same. Okay. Chapel Hill wins by 1 to 9 points. They still are third. Lindale's second. Kilgore's first. Okay. They win by 10 to 13 points. They're second. Lindale's third. Kilgore's first.
Okay.
It needs to be a Chapel Hill win by 2 touchdowns, 14 points or more, for them to win district. Or they're still going to win district, but to get the number 1 seed. So I ask you, where do y'all think the game's going to fall? If Chapel Hill wins, where do you think the game falls?
Well,
I mean, do you think?
You know, if you're Kilgore, you keep telling them, you know, I don't care if they win the game. They just got to be less than 14 points.
Yeah.
You know,
Because I mean, are y'all in agreement? We're going to see this rematch again in probably 3 or 4 weeks.
I mean, I don't want to be cocky, but it's
I
very
think.
possible.
I mean, it's a good chance, right?
It's
I
very
mean,
possible.
It is a possibility.
So, another question: what do you show tonight?
Well,
I mean, what do you pull out tonight?
I'm just gonna be honest. This has nothing to do with X's and O's. This is just guts on guts. What did the
Bodies
coach
on
say?
bodies.
But you're not going to probably show all your cards tonight. I mean, it's not like the loser doesn't go to the playoffs.
It has nothing to do with cards. You listen. If I'm playing Vince, I've been playing Vince for 20 years.
Yeah.
And we're playing dominoes.
And who wins?
You know exactly what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
You know, it has nothing to do. At this point, I gotta beat him in the. I gotta find another way
So
to beat him.
I want to see this. Who wins?
You never know. So I have a buddy of mine. We've been playing Madden for the better part of 20-something, 30-something years, right? And we've gotten so good at playing each other. No matter who else we play, we can beat whoever else we play. But when we play each other, it's always a stalemate. It's always a low-scoring game, and it's always the person who comes out on top is the person who made the least mistakes.
Question. Do you play with created plays, or do you just play the playbook?
Playbook.
We
We
See,
stopped
man,
doing plays a long time ago.
you know,
The playbook.
the plays are what
Playbooks.
makes it fun. You design that play that, like,
Listen.
automatically your guy's open every
Hold
time.
on. Vince will know this. At this point, this is not fun. This is a strategy.
Yeah, we're not
is a
playing for
strategy.
fun no more.
We're not playing
Yeah.
for fun.
Yeah, this is bragging rights.
25 years ago, this
Yeah.
was fun. Now
So-
it's like,
As we look down the field, we got Chapel Hill skill players. The quarterbacks getting them over to the receivers. I think this is a big key tonight, guys. I mean, you've got we talked about it a minute ago. If Brisbane can connect to get some of these guys, Mayfield, Kelly, Dean, he's got so many playmakers. If he can get the ball to those guys, it's going to free up him and Stewart's running attack. Because we know they're going to be able to run at some point. But how many guys are they going to force Kilgore to take some guys out of the box and go out and cover the receivers, maybe have a help over top, or are they going to leave them one-on-one? And, I mean, there's so many weapons out there.
So here's the thing. Kilgore's had 2 weeks to prepare for Chapel Hill. And it's a lot of times you think long, you think wrong. So at this point, I'm pretty sure they're ready to play. They were ready to play last week. But you're a coach. You don't want to sit here and over-prepare for a team, and then you overthink it. Keep the game simple. Keep your game plan simple.
Yeah.
But if you're Coach Reardon, you've only had less than a week to prepare for Kilgore, but you tell your team, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're the same exact team we played last year.
And you say less than a week, but how many weeks do you really think that they were? I mean, this game's got to have been circled, from.
But when you prepare that week. You still going to prepare. You work out, and then you start watching film. Because out of sight, out of mind. You don't want them to be completely out of mind. You want to show them enough film and lineups so they can see exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
So that's what you're looking at that point. But if you're going back to it, and now that you're about that week that you're playing them, now you're practicing. At this point, you want your team to see everything. I don't say everything they have, but you kind of tell your team, listen, we've seen them on film. We've seen enough film. Now let's line up. Your scout team is doing what they do. You got your JV out there lining up doing what they do. You're prepared. You're probably prepared the week before. You're ready to play right now. So now this is the anticipation has been built. They're ready to play. So now you have a team that's warmed up and you have the team that's getting warmed up. It's important at this game right now for Chapel Hill to have a good start.
Yeah.
The best
Absolutely.
start possible.
Because you got to figure Kilgore is going to come out like Chapel Hill's opponents have the last 2 or 3 weeks and try to run up the middle, right? I mean, and take the air out. That's been the strategy.
It's weird.
I don't change
that may
anything
not
about
be
Kilgore.
their game plan. I'm not sure if
I don't
that's
change my
exactly
game plan.
what they're going to probably do.
But they've got they got a couple of tailbacks, and that's what they like
do.
to run. I
We're gonna see
mean,
what
So talking about Kilgore real quick, Kilgore's key to success is obviously going to be slowing down Stewart and Brisbane as much as they can, and then capitalizing on every one of those turnover on possessions.
what's
right?
the way to slow down a good offense, Vince? Keep the ball in your offense, man.
You're right, but and mindful. Remember, the last time they played each other, the score was a 3-point game. It was 24-21 Chapel Hill. And as good as that game was, where Kilgore failed at was that offensively they couldn't move the ball no more in the second half. And Chapel Hill found a way. They kept grinding, found a way. Whereas Kilgore kind of ran into that little stalemate. They plateaued. And they didn't have anything else, to give. So I'm interested to see what the offense looks like tonight, versus Chapel Hill. Because, like you said, Chapel Hill has had their number the last 3 matchups. And I think, for the most part, like, mentally, when we talk mental, like, that's got to weigh on you, right?
Yeah.
Like, you get beat by that same team over and over again. You got to be careful not to fall into that mental trap of, well, we got to go out here and just, do what we got to do, right? You still want to you want to prepare yourself mentally to beat that team, to get over that hump. We talked about Chapel Hill doing that before, getting over the hump, that hill of Kilgore, and they did it. Now I feel like it's Kilgore looking up, like, we got to get over that hill.
We got to get back over it.
No
yeah.
pun intended.
Hey,
but we got to get over that
I
hill.
like that. I like that. Corey, what's your keys for tonight's game?
Keys to the night game for Chapel Hill. This is a big home crowd. It's senior night. You don't want to lose on senior night.
You do not.
You got the band's got an award, and you got all the communities here. We got people out there tailgating. I should have got me a turkey leg or something.
I got a question though, real quick for Vince.
Yeah.
Who'd you play on senior night?
Ooh, man.
You're
My
supposed
senior
to.
night?
You're killing my point here. You're supposed to one of those.
Can't remember that. That was
No, but my point is, your senior night, you're gonna remember that for a long, long time. And
you
so
do. I remember.
now Vince is old. He's hit 40s now. So
got gray hair.
and so that's what happens.
I hit 40 this week. I will say this. I do remember walking the track on my senior night. Actually, I do know who it was. It was Corsicana.
Okay.
It was Corsicana.
There you go.
Y'all didn't win that game.
Did you win?
No, we didn't. We almost won.
But you're gonna remember that.
I'm
Like
always
win or
remember
lose, you're gonna remember it.
That was actually the funnest game we ever played. There was no pressure.
Yeah.
There was no pressure. It was just go out and do your thing.
Man, there's somebody in here that's familiar in the booth with us here.
I don't know who this guy
This
is.
has got this red jacket. We got KO Collins here.
Yeah, superstar. Superstar.
Yeah, I know he's
in the building.
he's kind of outgrown us a little bit. He's
Absolutely.
special here.
Can I just say something real quick?
Go ahead.
Y'all got the strictest security here in Chapel Hill. I done been stopped twice. Usually I just walk wherever I want to go.
Hey.
Y'all got the strictest security.
Did you tell him that you were with me?
I said,
Did you point to the jacket? I was gonna say. Did you
Hey,
point
that's
to the
fine.
jacket?
Hey, just say you're working. You should have said I'm working with Bret and Edison. They would have let you right through.
Listen, KO, let me tell you something.
They might have
Let me
rolled the
tell you
red
something.
carpet for
Listen
you
to Vince.
too.
He's gonna give you a
KO, I'm
lowdown.
gonna tell you something. I grew up here, right?
Yeah.
I played out here, right?
yeah.
I got family that's working out here.
Yeah.
I still have to show this badge every time I walk through.
Hey,
the
where's your Edison badge? That probably would have got you in.
No.
I didn't bring a badge. I never have to.
So here's the thing, KO.
What's up, man?
One thing you got to know about Chapel Hill. Anytime we play an opponent, the people with the opposite colors of blue and gold.
Oh, and that too.
will
You
get
got the
patted
red
down.
on, bro. I'm sorry. We were gonna check everybody in red.
They probably think you're Kilgore with a
Yeah,
red on.
that's
That's
why
probably.
I had a red shirt on earlier, and I
they gotta
texted and I
check.
said, "Hey, I gotta go change real quick."
It's real big.
That they got to check you.
They don't.
Pleasure to
Hey,
see y'all tonight, fellas.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
All
good.
Oh,
Good.
yeah, good
I'm
job.
glad you're here.
But, back to the keys here just real quick.
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I'll get you the hookup on the internet if you come back, Kyle.
It's senior night. Chapel Hill's got to do the number one. Chapel Hill's got to strike while the iron's hot. Big plays. They've been known to do big plays. They need multiple big plays tonight, big scores. They can't get bogged down by Kilgore's defense. They've got to open the playbook up, get a good quick score, get a good quick strike, and get some big plays. That's what they have to do. Secondly, is they have got to win the trenches. This is going to be a dogfight. Obviously, I don't expect the score to be extravagantly big. But Chapel's got to win. The offensive line's got to play their best game this week. This has got to be it tonight. And then finally, the defensive end, Chapel Hill has got to win the takeover battle. They have got to get stops.
Okay.
On the defensive end, they've got to force Kilgore to turn the ball over, kick the ball, or punt it. That's what they have to do. Those are the big things to watch out for. Big key plays, win the trenches, and win the turnover battle and get stops.
Hey, we got a good one here tonight.
Yeah.
Man,
Absolutely.
I'm excited to have you guys here. It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun, man.
Yeah.
I was last week. I told y'all we covered Brook Hill, and I was in Houston by myself.
You've been putting on some miles, man.
I know, and I was basically had to talk to myself the whole time. I made some friends there with some of the girls that were filming up top. Just talking to them and picking their brain about some of the names and the roster, and just about their school. And And but it's good to have you guys here, man. It's a lot of fun.
I'm gonna say this already. Whoever's the DJ, they got my Jeezy playing. This, I know these songs. I'm over here trying not to rap.
I don't know who that
playing.
is, but I don't think they've been here before. Because when I walked in, that's the first thing I noticed was the music.
I was like, wait a minute,
what's that?
Hey, we got the new speakers are up over up top above us here.
Okay.
My feet are rattling right now.
Yeah, that's I can feel it vibrating.
Shout out to Mr. Wright for investing in speakers all the time. I was at Chapel Hill High School. I appreciate that. Now we can hear ourselves. But man, this is you got a big sea of red, you got a big sea of blue and gold. You got the blue jerseys, you got the red and white jerseys, you got the red. They didn't have the K's on the helmet. Well, they got the K's on the helmet. They got the red and the white. Listen, this is an old-fashioned.
So we have about 45 minutes till kickoff, guys. It's already getting pretty full. I mean, there's a lot of folks here this early. I mean, I don't imagine there's going to be a good seat
you need to be here.
Yeah, you still got time.
Yeah,
you still got time to make it.
I will ask you guys: are there other games that we're looking after tonight that we possibly want to kind of give a shout out or something?
You guys talked about some. We talked about some.
Timpson Garrison.
The Timpson Garrison game.
Absolutely.
In this district, you got Athens and Palestine. It's a play-in game. You know, whoever wins that makes the playoffs.
Shout out to Tyler High. They have to win the Forney game tonight, so that's a big one tonight. They win that game, solidifies themselves in fourth place.
Not exactly.
No, it doesn't. Lufkin has to lose.
So that was the phone call I took. They played Lancaster. That was the phone call I took a minute ago. So apparently, Lufkin, if they beat Lancaster,
if they win by more than 5, they're in.
They get in. So they actually are going to be playing for something.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of shakeup in that district.
So if Lancaster wins,
if Lufkin wins, Lufkin is in, and Tyler High has to be Forney. And Tyler High's in.
But Lufkin, Lufkin has to win. What I read was Lufkin has to win by more than 5, and they're locked in no matter what Tyler High does.
Yeah,
if they win,
they're locked in no matter what.
If they win by less than 5, and Tyler High wins, then Lufkin's out and Tyler High's in. Because those 3 are all fighting. You've already got Longview. You got McKinney North. And Forney are already in. No matter what.
Oh, you're saying? I'm sorry, I missed that part. You said if Lufkin wins,
because they're going to knock. They're going to knock Lancaster out.
If they beat Lancaster, they knock Lancaster out, and Tyler High has to beat Forney.
Right. So if
they win by 5, then
they're in. Yeah.
They're in. You're right. It makes the game interesting.
Yeah, we're going to try to see if we can get Christian on. We got Christian's going to be our sideline reporter tonight. See if we can get him. He's down there on the field right now, and see if we can bring him on air with us here just momentarily. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back here on NetSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
All right, we're back on NetSN. We're still going to try to get Christian here in just a minute, guys. But like we talked about, senior night here also in Chapel Hill. So we'll have the whole senior night festivities. So if you got anybody that we think would want to watch tonight, senior night, that is not able to be here, we'll have the whole thing right here once they get started with it here in a few minutes. And Rob's down the field getting some good shots with our camera tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoy it.
Very nostalgic out here right now. Like I'm watching them and I'm like, man, I remember when I was doing this.
Now you remember. You didn't remember a while ago. You couldn't even.
It's starting to set in to me. I told you it's the whole age, but you know, my medicine done kicked in now. I'm good.
The only difference is we had different blades of grass, and you had grass patches. Some were green, some were like hay.
Okay, so my fondest high school football game memory. I didn't play football, being is, but I always went. I was one of those that went to every game. I think it was my senior year. Vince, you were on the team. I'm sure you remember this. The never-ending game with Terrell. In the rain, the snow.
No one was here that day.
The missed extra point.
Yeah.
By Jake Ritchie. Sorry, Jake.
I still love you, Jake. It's all right.
But, I mean, that game, there was like probably maybe 50 people or less in the stands.
I was in the stands that game.
I was one of those. I stuck it out. I mean, we didn't win a whole lot. Sorry, Vince. But I was there. Like, I was one that I went to the games and I supported my football guys.
I think that year we won 4.
No.
But
no way.
We won 4 that year.
No, because we only won 5 my whole high school career.
No.
We had
Terrence Murphy.
Yeah. I think that was the best year. We had the year we had.
That year we beat Palestine. We beat Athens.
I think we had
team earlier on in that year was the beginning of the year. It was I can't even remember. I can't even call her name now.
But I was thinking we went 1-9, 1-9, 0-10, and 3-7 one year. So because I vaguely remember keeping that up with that because it was just crazy that now we're 8-1 here going to district play. We've won a lot of games the last few years, and back in the day we couldn't win a game. It was just it was the district we were in and only 2 teams made the playoffs then.
Only 2 teams made the playoffs, but this is what I remember about that. I do think it was 4 because I remember the Turtle game was the one we thought if we'd win that game we'd go to playoffs, but we got beat pretty. But you know what I remember about that game outside of that kick was Glenn Thomas. My buddy Glenn Thomas making a catch in the corner of the end zone, and he slipped and fell, and as he fell, the ball just dropped right in his lap.
All right, I think we have Christian here. Let's see if we have him here. Christian, you hear us?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Christian, talk to us. Tell us what it's like down there in the sideline right now.
The electricity, you can feel the electricity. I think all these players do. And I think that, this is going to be a good game. This is not going to be a blowout like some people expect it to be. This is going to be a pretty good game. You got 2 coaches in Coach Reardon and Coach Clint Fuller who is just astounding at what they do. And both teams are astounding at what they do. And we're going to see what they do here tonight.
All right, so tell us, what are your keys for the game? Corey gave us a few keys a while ago. Let's see what you think the keys are for both Kilgore and Chapel Hill tonight to get the wins.
Well, let's start with Chapel Hill. Chapel Hill has a few keys here. They have to stop the run up the middle. It's been a weakness of theirs pretty much the whole year, basically, but they have to stop the run up the middle, and they have to contain the outside runs. Also with Kilgore, their main focus, 2 goals. They have to stop both Demetrius Brisbane and Ricky Stewart. If Demetrius Brisbane gets loose, he's gone. If Ricky Stewart gets loose, he's gone. We're going to see what the number 1 defense in 4A Division I can do against this Chapel Bulldogs offense that has been so violent and so explosive all year long. We're going to see what they do tonight. Chapel Hill's defense has to contain this Kilgore offense that has been extremely explosive as well. And we'll see what they do tonight. These 2 teams, they are vouching for maybe a district title. One team could be in second place. Lindale could win the district tonight. We discussed that too. So that's one thing. But if Kilgore does win tonight, they will be district champions.
All right. Well, Christian, we're going to send it down to you periodically through the game, and keep your ears open and give us some good insight down there what's going on the sidelines.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
That's our sideline reporter tonight, Christian Blevins. We're going to be going to him throughout the night. Guys, it's we're getting close here. We got the senior night's about to start. Looks like they're walking the seniors out. So we're going to take it down to the field and enjoy the festivities of senior night. We'll be back here once senior night's over for some final thoughts and kickoff here coming up here in about 38 minutes here on NetSN. Stay with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's game. We would like to direct your attention to the field. We have a presentation from each high school that will participate in the traditional school spirit gift exchange at the 50-yard line midfield. We have student council members from Kilgore High School, as well as the students from Chapel Hill High School. We have seniors, class officers, Shania Crumpton, Victoria Clayton, Landry Benning, Georgia Flake, and Connor Griffin. Give these students a round of applause as we celebrate school spirit and promote good sportsmanship between the schools. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the senior night at Bulldog Stadium. Tonight we would like to recognize the young men and women who will be taking the field for the last time as football players, student trainers, cheerleaders, highlighters, and band members. We will start with our football players. Number 0, Javen Mayfield. Javen Mayfield is escorted by his mom and dad, Tanisha Mayfield and Jeremy McGee, his grandparents and brother and cousin. Number 6, Dylan Johnson. Dylan Johnson is escorted by his dad, Marcus Johnson, and siblings. Number 7, Darius Dean. Darius Dean is escorted by his mother and father, Tamika Scott and Robert Dean. Number 8, Cameron Kelly. Cameron Kelly is escorted by his parents, Sharika Brooks and Stephen Kelly. Number 9, Davion Ross. Davion Ross is escorted by his father, David Ross, parents Myron and Mashonda Cobb, and his grandmother. Number 11, Braylon Dean. Braylon Dean is escorted by his parents, Sabrina Dean and Lamont Dean. Number 13, Connor Griffin. Connor Griffin is escorted by his parents, Katie Hewitt and Sean Griffin. Number 17, Jalen Smith, also known as Slow-Mo, is walking with his mother, Sharia. Number 20, Nathan Young. Nathan Young is escorted by his parents, Russell and Victoria Young, sister Gracie, and best friend, Trevor. Number 30, Alfaro Damon Mendez. Alfaro Damon Mendez is escorted by his parents, Alfaro Mendez and Elizabeth Garcia. Number 32, Aiden Campos. Aiden Campos is escorted by his parents, Dahlia and Gabriel, and his grandparents and siblings. Number 66, Trey Adije. Trey Adije is escorted by his mother, Tegra, and his father, Kendrick, and grandfather, Charles. Number 74, Delmon Valdez. Damon Valdez is escorted by his dad and mom, Louis Valdez, Blanca Velez, and sister Alice Valdez. Number 75, Dylan Drummond, and 88, Jackson Cummings. Both Dylan and Jackson are escorted by their mom and dad, Charity and Jeff Cummings. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for our senior football players. Number 44, Cameron Taylor. Cameron Taylor is escorted by his uncle, Frederick Taylor, Aunt Tawana Ford. Number 53, Jose Moreno. Jose Moreno is escorted by his father, Jose Moreno, mother, Anania Monsivas, and sister, Dana Moreno. Number 54, Jamari Davis is escorted by his mom, Persephone Davis, and dad, Vernon Davis. Number 56, Johanan Hernandez is escorted by his family, Maria Hernandez, Herba Hernandez, and Yamara Hernandez. Number 58, Jay Knight is escorted by his dad, Jeremy Knight, and mom, April Baird. Number 60, Pablo Martinez. Pablo Martinez is escorted by his mother and father, Yesenia Caballero and Omar Candelero. Number 66, Trey DJ is escorted by his mother, Tegra, and his father, Kendrick, and grandfather, Charles. Damon Valdez is escorted by his dad and mom, Luis Valdez and Blanca Velez. Number 78, Derek Rose. Derek Rose is escorted by his dad, Derek, and mom, Chelsea Rose. And number 90, Kendall Allen. Kendall Allen is escorted by Latanya Smith and Anthony Allen. Sheila Warren, grandmother, Chloe's sister, and Christian brother. Give a round of applause for our 2024 senior football players. Next, we have our senior student athletic trainers. Ronan Ponce. Ronan is escorted by his mom, Myra Mejia. Kimberlyn Sewell. Kimberlyn Sewell is escorted by her mom, Veronica, Coach Alfield, Mr. Woods, and other friends. Please give a round of applause for our student athletic trainers. Now we have our 2024 senior cheerleaders. Soraya Henderson. Soraya is being escorted tonight by her parents, Holly and Cyrus Henderson, along with Dee Wilson. Zaria Johnson. Zaria Johnson is being escorted tonight by her parents, Keisha and Javante Evans. Kaya Minor. Kaya Minor is being escorted tonight by her mom and stepdad, Dekedra and Anthony Timms, and dad and stepmom, Fred and Dulce Sewell, along with her 3 sisters. LaCameron Murphy. LaCameron Murphy is being escorted tonight by her mother, Lakeisha Murphy, and her sisters, Kamaria and Jacqueline Murphy. Mercedes Lewis. She's being escorted by her parents, Vanessa and Florenzo Flores, and her sisters, Bianca, Nadia, and Mia. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our cheerleaders. Next we have Ferris Aburan. Daphne Delgadillo. She is escorted tonight by her parents, Jose Lewis and Elizabeth. Georgia Flake. Georgia Flake is being escorted by her parents, Chad and Jennifer Flake, brothers Kobe and Judson, and friend Abby Freeman. Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for the technical difficulties. Ferris Aburan is being escorted by Raga Aburan and Khalid Aburan. Kaylee Hitchcock. Kaylee Hitchcock is being escorted by her mom, Ayla Hitchcock, and grandmother Terry Stewart. Ethan Mendez. Ethan Mendez is being escorted tonight by his mom, Daisy Mendez, and dad, Michael Mendez, sister Mia Mendez. Jaden Mendez. Jaden Mendez is being escorted by Rolando Mendez and Laura Urena. Martin Schmidt. Martin Schmidt is being escorted tonight by his mom, Denise Schmidt, and dad, Ed Schmidt. Giovanni Tavera. Giovanni Tavera is being escorted by his parents, Samuel and Fali Tavera, his sisters Yadi Tavera, two brothers Zaid and Santi Tavera, and cousin Gianni Campa. Emily Vasquez. Emily Vasquez is being escorted tonight by her mother, Katie Johnson, and her father, Alvaro Vasquez. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause for our senior highlighters, managers, and honor guard. And now for our senior band students. Hayden Acker. Hayden Acker is being escorted tonight by his parents, Lori and David Acker, and his sister, Delissa Acker. Arthur Arita. Arthur is escorted tonight by his parents, Alicia William Arita. Matthew Ball. Matt is escorted tonight by his parents, Misty and David Estridge, and Melinda Lyles, and his aunt, Winsy Maldonado. Victoria Clayton. Victoria is escorted tonight by her parents, Vicky and Aldrice Clayton. Katrina Contreras. Katrina is escorted tonight by her grandmother, Josefina Contreras, and her father, Christopher Contreras. Jonathan Cooks. Jonathan Cook is escorted tonight by his parents, Heather and Darren Cook. Julian Corchado. Julian is escorted tonight by his mother, Lizeth Treviso, and his siblings, AJ and Ataze. Isaac Eastham. Isaac is escorted tonight by his mother, Amy Sinclair, and his sister, Rihanna Eastham. Robert Flores Jr. Robert is escorted tonight by his parents, Norma and Robert Flores. Joshua Forrester. Joshua was escorted tonight by his parents, Alita and Felix Vasquez. Demetrio Garcia. Demetrio Garcia is escorted tonight by his grandmother, Lisa Rich, and his dad, Valentin Garcia. Michael Garcia. Michael was escorted tonight by his parents, Beatrice Garcia and Miguel Martinez, and his girlfriend, Alicia Rodriguez. Crystal Hernandez. Crystal Hernandez is escorted tonight by her parents, Josefina and Jose Hernandez. Gabriel Hill. Gabriel is escorted tonight by his parents, Rebecca and Sean Hill. Michaela Hill. Michaela is escorted tonight by her mom, Christina Johnson, and her twirling sponsor, Debbie Dark. Cadence Tao. Katie has served as drum major for 2 years. She is escorted tonight by her parents, Brandy and Grant Kyle. Brian Lunguanas. Brian is escorted tonight by his parents, Kathy Nguyen and Alondro Linguanas. Chelsea Lopez. Chelsea is escorted tonight by her parents, Sylvia and Jose Lopez and family. Eden Lozano. Eden is escorted tonight by her parents, Cecilia Garza, Clinton Bryant, and family. Andrea Medina Sepulveda. Andrea is escorted tonight by her mother, Patricia Sepulveda, and her sister, Sophia. Francisco Monsivias. Francisco is escorted tonight by his parents, Insocina Monsivias and Alvaro Sirias, and his siblings. Alfred Morales. Alfred Morales is escorted tonight by his parents, Erica Guerrero and Daniel Morales. Lottie Morales. Lottie is escorted tonight by her mother, Elza Cruz. Colin Nelson. Colin is escorted tonight by his mom, Nicole Nelson. Victoria Oliva. Victoria is escorted tonight by her parents, Dalia and Robert Oliva, and family. Ashley Oliveira. Ashley is escorted tonight by her parents, Claudia and Felipe Oliveira, and family. Dylan Reed. Dylan is escorted tonight by his grandmother, Sandy Reed, and his great-grandfather, Randall Smith. Vanessa Rios. Vanessa is escorted tonight by her parents, Maria and Adolfo Rios. Alfonso Rubio. Alfonso is escorted tonight by his mom, Maria Galvan, his grandmother, Julia Galvan, his uncle, Ismael Galvan, and his siblings. Amy Santiago. Amy is escorted tonight by her mother, Elizabeth Martinez. Landon Simred. Landon is escorted tonight by his parents, Jessica Fowler and Jesse Simrad. Andrew Snowdy. Andrew is escorted tonight by his mom, Ashley Charles. Vicky Tavares. Vicky is escorted tonight by her parents, Elena and Mateo Tavares. Anna Valdez. Anna is escorted tonight by her parents, Lorena Sarmiento and Marcos Valdez, and family. Ladies and gentlemen, one last round of applause for our senior band members. We wish all of our 2024 seniors the very best in the future endeavors. Good evening. Welcome to the football game between the Kilgore Bulldogs and your Chapel Hill Bulldogs. This game is being conducted according to the rules and regulations of the University Interscholastic League. Regardless of the outcome of tonight's game, all of the players have proven their willingness to work and sacrifice in order to achieve athletic excellence. We ask that you as a spectator, you consider the time and effort each of these teams, coaches, and athletes have put forth. Cheer these athletes on, applaud them, but do not, through any of your actions, cause them to doubt the value of athletics. By your conduct, allow these young people to feel pride in their communities and schools. While your sportsmanlike actions may play only a small part in the outcome of this game, it will play a greater role in continuing to encourage competitive athletics.
We're back here on NetSN as that senior night festivities. Hope everybody enjoyed that this evening. A lot of seniors recognized tonight, guys. Always cool to get the band, the cheerleaders, all the ones that. And Corey, you have a special heart for the band as you being a former Chapel Hill band member.
Absolutely.
Like
Band
all
president,
all these things are involved in this game. Like, it's not just about the football team. If you take away the cheerleaders, the band, the highlighters, all that, it would be weird to me. Like, it's part of Friday night football here in Texas, and it's great to see them get recognized as well.
Yeah.
It's a great thing to have. You know, Friday Night Lights is not just about football. It's about all the organizations, band, cheerleading, drill team. Everybody practices throughout the week. And a lot of times, a lot of people don't realize that there's different show tunes that the band has to go through each week. Yeah. So, and you have to practice the different routines. You have to practice the drill team, sometimes the special performances. So there's a lot of
with competitions and stuff too. They just Chapel Hill just got through 5th in the state this year.
5th in the state of all the Class 4.
It's bigger than just the football team.
So that I love that. That's awesome.
So we're about ready to get set and go out to the coin toss.
Got goosebumps.
Coin toss here. As
I got goosebumps.
It's
I'm just taking it all in.
Corey, how you feeling? This is your first football game. How are we feeling so far?
I'm feeling blue and gold. Feeling blue and gold. That's how I'm feeling right now.
Rob's got us out at midfield here, so we're going to have a really good coin toss view. Again, we'll stay right up until kickoff. We'll keep you live on YouTube, but get ready to switch over to either TexanLive.com. You can find that game link on our website, netsn.live. It's on our front page. You scroll down to the bottom, that Texan Live link. There is a subscription for both NFHS and Texan Live. So if you don't want to pay that, you can stay here and listen to us tell you about the game here tonight. Either way, we're glad you're joining us tonight.
Follow the sound of my voice.
And we have. There's also that was
my Barry White.
There's also an app out there, guys. We have a cool app that's got a lot of cool stuff on it available. If you haven't downloaded the NetSN app, make sure you do so. Stay up with everything going on with NetSN. And we got the coin toss. Let's see.
Coin toss has always made me leery because every time I think about it, I think about the bus. Jerome Bettis.
Oh, yeah.
So Chapel Hill's won the toss, and they're going to receive the ball opening here. So they're going to try to get their offense out in the field early. We talked about it. One of your keys, I believe, was to Chapel get off to a good start. So they're going to try to do that with their offense here. So here comes the Bulldogs onto the field. Or I say the blue Bulldogs. They don't get in the seat. We got to be careful there. And we got the red dogs over there on the far sideline. They're getting ready to come on.
Blue dog and red dog.
That's scary eyes on that red dog over there. Is that?
It's glowing.
Ooh,
man,
that's cool.
Smoking.
Hey.
I mean, it's smoking everything else. Like,
where you get that money from?
That's oil money.
You win a lot of games.
That's oil money.
You win a lot of games. It helps it.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's look out at the stands, guys. Do you see any space over there on the Kilgore side?
I don't see nothing.
I see a lot of folks standing. A lot of standing. We look here in front of us. Not many seats available here tonight, and there shouldn't be. There shouldn't be any seats. We got a pretty good seat here up top, guys, and
look over by the concession stand. I mean, look at that. They're packed in over there.
The helmets are shiny. You know, hey, it's a lot going on tonight, man.
Yeah,
it definitely is.
It's about to get going, guys.
Got goosebumps.
I know. I'm about to have to stand up, fellas. I'm
goosebumps.
sorry.
I know.
gotta stand up.
I'm gonna be right there with you here in a minute.
We about to say our prayers and we about to pledge our allegiance, and then it's about to get going.
We're gonna take it down to the field for the national anthem and the prayer, and then we'll be back for the kickoff right here on NetSN.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as the Chapel Hill Band plays our national anthem.
Sorry.
All right, guys. Kickoff is coming up here momentarily. We're going to say goodbye to our friends watching the video feed on YouTube, but we'll still be here on the audio. So if you want to stick with us here on YouTube, you're welcome to, or you can go over and catch the full action. We talked about it a little bit earlier in our pregame. We got what is it? The premium package. You go to the car wash and you look through the packages. You got the basic, deluxe. What is that? Premium, high dollar package. That's the coverage we got for you guys tonight.
Got
The red carpet. That red carpet.
We got our man Rob and Christian down there in the field. We got KO not with us tonight, but he's with the red zone. He's down there on the
Kayla's wearing a
sideline.
different hat tonight.
Yeah, but he's still a NetSN guy.
Absolutely.
We got Isaiah up top. We got our man Jalen around the wall over here working the scoreboard for us tonight, and we got the dream team together.
Yeah.
Vince, Corey, and CM. Where it all began.
Where it all began.
So exciting. Got some goosebumps. It's going to be
It's about to go, man.
I got goosebumps.
I do too. Little secret here. So, when growing up, you hear that all the time at the games. Every time I hear the national anthem, I start to get goosebumps because it's always, to me, signified, all right, it's time to go. It's time to get live.
It's ready. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm
Are
ready.
you stretched?
Exactly.
Y'all, did you stretch, old man?
I ain't stretched, but, man, if you give me a jersey, I'll give you a play or two.
So here we go. Kilgore is set to kick off. It's going to be a little pooch kick. Short, it's going to bounce. Looks like Javen Mayfield will field it at the 15, looking for some room. He's going to bounce it out to the right side, and he's got a little space. He's going to get back not quite to the 30, maybe the 20-yard line, and Chapel Hill will take over 1st and 10. All right, fellas, Chapel Hill's first possession. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a quick strike. You want to strike first, strike hard. Is it that Cobra Kai? Strike first, strike hard?
Yeah.
All right. We do the Cobra Kai method. Strike first, strike hard.
So the Chapel Hill offense led in the field by junior quarterback Demetrius Brisbane, who actually is going to line up at receiver in this first play as Ricky Stewart in the backfield by himself will take the snap. This is interesting. Stewart up the middle, and man, there was a pack of Red Dogs there.
And they look aggressive and hungry. Wow.
Yeah, there was nowhere for him to go. So kind
this
of
is what we expected, though, right? This is what.
That's a dog trying to get a bone.
That's what you expect. You heard about the defense all year. So
it's a 1-yard loss. So that's going to bring it 2nd down and 11, guys. And Brisbane has returned over. He will take the snap here in the gun with Stewart this time. Back to pass.
And so that's what you gotta
Pocket
do right
closes.
there.
He tries to scramble here, breaks a couple of tackles, and his helmet comes off. Man. Guys, usually when the helmet comes off, does someone have to grab that normally, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't see any laundry on the field, but
Sometimes it's just, some players, they wear it a little too loose, and a good pop would just jar it. But, yeah.
so Connor Griffin will come in for a play as Brisbane will have to sit down there. And so it's going to be 3rd down and 10 in this opening possession.
It's a good start by Kilgore. Their defense is on point.
It's
Chapel Hill's got to match that intensity.
It's a big play. You bring in your senior backup quarterback to have a big 3rd down play early. And he's going to give it to his man Stewart, and he is met by a wall of Kilgore
there
Bulldogs.
are about 4 players who met him at the line of scrimmage.
You could have given a tackle to any of those guys.
I mean, I'm telling you, if I wore glasses, I would have thought that was Carthage out there playing. Like, that's how aggressive
giving
they
them
look
too much
right
credit
now.
now.
No, I'm just saying that's how aggressive they look right now. I'm not saying they are Carthage. I'm just saying it.
I mean, I will say that they've come out fired up.
Have you seen
early.
a more aggressive defense than that right now?
I mean,
No.
I've seen some aggressive ones. Brook Hill's aggressive on defense.
Brook Hill,
But-
aggressive,
but
yeah.
Back to punt is Trevor Brooks. Nice punt by Brooks. Ball's going to bounce to the
Let it bounce,
35.
let it bounce, let it
Roll,
bounce,
roll,
let it
roll, roll. And it's going
All
to be
right.
blown dead at the 22-yard line. So Kilgore will take over for their first offensive possession, 1st and 10 from there. All right, so
Now,
it's Kilgore's first possession, guys.
like I said, their keys would be every time you stop Chapel Hill, you have to score. Because Chapel Hill is known for quick strikes, right?
Right.
You can't turn this ball over now and give it back to them because they can go 0 to 60 easily, like in a heartbeat. So you have to get a score here. You have to prove that you can score on them because
Yeah,
that's what they couldn't do the last time they met.
So this is another possession right now for Kilgore. They want to score. They don't mind getting the ball at half. Obviously, that's letting you know that they don't mind their defense.
Yeah.
So Chapel Hill's got to get a takeaway.
So Kilgore, led on offense by their junior quarterback, Chris Williams, completes his first pass over there on the far side. Couldn't see who that was that caught it.
That was number 2.
Or 2,
Yeah.
P.J. Wiley.
Yeah.
Corey, you got the best eyes of the group, so we may need your help tonight.
I think I do have the best eyes.
You are the youngest. You got.
You're technically
It's only
the
by a
youngest.
year. It's only
Yeah.
by a year.
Hey, that year, it doesn't get any easier. So 2nd down and 1 for Kilgore. Handoff. Oh, pulled. Nice pull there. It fooled me, guys, as the quarterback Williams is going to take off with it.
And that was the same possession, the same play that they did against Jacksonville a couple of weeks ago, and a few weeks ago as well. So you got to watch out for the play. And actually, when he took that 78 yards to the house, so that's something you got to watch out for Chapel Hill. He will take it and he will keep it.
Yeah, it's a nice read there. He waited. The longer you can wait on that without miscommunication there from the running back quarterback, the better it is.
Yeah.
Kind of you make the defense have to pick.
You have to choose. Yeah.
So
you read them. You read the defense. That's why you sit it in there. It's like a cake. You got to let it bake.
So Kilgore now 1st and 10, ball at their own 45-yard line. Williams in the backfield.
All right.
With Hardy.
Passes to
it's caught.
That's caught by number 2.
Number 2 again. That's Wiley again.
That's Wiley. Okay.
So they want to go to him regardless. Everybody knows that they want to go to Wiley regardless. So this is one of those things where Chapel Hill's got to get in the rhythm. I said it before, Chapel Hill's got to take plays. They've got to get stops. If they want to win this football game, they got to get stops. So you can't let Carthage beat you defensively and offensively.
Carthage?
Not Carthage, but Kilgore.
I mean, you're
Kilgore.
See, it was Vince's fault.
fault.
No, not my fault. It's not my
He
fault.
brought up the other C word.
Handoff up the middle. That's again handed off to Hardy.
Yeah.
Well,
And host the dogs on that. Yeah, they didn't let them get nothing on that. That's a good job.
They got about 3 on the play there, so it's going to bring up 2nd down and 7. It's going to be interesting to see.
Is that Chris or is that Derek Williams? They got 2 quarterbacks, Chris and Derek. Last name's Williams, but 8 and 9. I couldn't tell if that was Chris or Derek.
It looks like 8 to me. Those numbers are hard to read.
Yeah, they crunch them up a little bit. So, all right. Pass.
Thrown
Number
outside.
3. That's is that time? Oh.
Oh, breaks a couple tackles and
bounds.
forced out of bounds.
Sanders.
That's Jaden Sanders. Jaden Sanders. And I think we have, let me see if I can find it. We have the starters.
So I thought the starter was the senior.
Derek Williams. It is
Derek
Derek
Williams,
Williams
yeah.
at quarterback. Good
Yeah.
catch. So another first down for Kilgore. Ball's now spotted. Looks like around the Chapel Hill 23-yard line there. 1st and 10 for them. Oh, some movement. Free play.
Free play. Here it is.
They're going over here. And
Wow,
incomplete. That's another intended pass to
for number 2.
yep,
Wiley.
Wiley.
PJ Wiley.
And they're really attacking him early. They're throwing to Wiley. So 5 yards given away there by Chapel Hill.
Which is interesting because I don't think Wiley is listed as their starter.
No, he's not.
But he is clearly their favorite.
Yeah. He plays on defense, but he's not listed as a starter. He may be one of those that comes in and out when they need a big play.
Yeah.
Williams looks for Wiley again, and he's into the end zone for a Kilgore touchdown.
And
Kilgore strikes early.
So Kilgore takes advantage of the first stop on their defense and took the ball all the way in for the touchdown.
Well, like I said before, you want to get a stop. Chapel Hill couldn't score on the offensive end. You want to get a stop on the play, so you got to let it go. But this is a dogfight.
Oh, yeah. Now, listen, this is the beginning of the game. This is what happened last time. They start out, both teams start out, punching each other in the mouth, and then, second half is always a different game.
Snap is bad.
Wow.
And Kilgore runs away, and it's...
And did he lose it? No. Okay, he didn't lose it.
No, they did. It was Kason Brooks there that fumbled it. Let's go.
They can come back to hunt him.
Good job, dog.
Let's go. Yeah, I guess they didn't want to cooperate today. That's okay.
Could be my fault.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll blame it on Corey.
I'll take the blame.
No worries. We'll stay here as all our touchdowns this season, guys, are sponsored by Hector and Precision Scanning Services.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to Hector. He's our loyal NetSN sponsor. I think this is year 2 or 3 with us, I think.
Is it 3?
Yeah, year 3. He's been since,
He's been
a
I
long
haven't
time.
seen him on the show mostly. He usually communicates on the show, but yeah, shout out to Hector. We appreciate that.
So we'll see if that missed extra point comes into play, guys, later. Is fielded there by Jonah Reardon at the 30. He's looking for a little room. He finds a small crease and crosses the 35, tackled around the 37-yard line for Chapel Hill. So they'll start on their possession. Now, that first possession, guys, didn't see a whole lot from Chapel Hill. Not sure there was much of any positives on that first possession. Just a tough one.
One thing I'll tell you this is about Coach Reardon. He always has a backup plan. He always has a plan B and a plan C. So don't let the first drive fool you. He's probably got something in the works.
We'll see what he's got right here. And the ball snapped, and Brisbane wasn't expecting it.
I don't think he was ready for it.
And he's going to improvise and try to run around. And
wow,
against a good team like Kilgore, that's not a good way to start this possession.
Looks like he was brought down by Kason Brooks, number 11.
Yeah, they're gonna mark him back at the 32-yard line, I believe. So now it's going to be second down in about
15, 14?
15, yeah.
You got to be prepared for that.
Well, it wasn't a good way to start. The center and quarterback communication was just not there. So here we go. We'll try again. Brisbane's going to drop back to pass. He's got a man up deep, and it's going to be Mayfield. A lot of contact, no flag thrown.
Honestly, that was probably one of the better passes thrown. That was literally one of the better passes thrown he could have made. If
it was through 2.
Yeah, if he was a little bit taller, he probably would have caught that. He could have got up there and got it, but they didn't throw the flag. Now you're back 3rd and 15, so you got to throw it. It's a throwing down now. So
all right, 3rd and 15. Let's see what they got. Oh, drops the ball.
Brisbane scrambling around looking for Stewart and
gets Stewart and
basically gets right back to the line
of scrimmage.
Yeah, maybe 1 yard positive there on this drive.
I'd say about 6 yards on that.
Another punt. And guys, we go back and look. Let's see if we can get this to. That's okay.
It's the atmosphere.
I guess so.
Maybe the atmosphere.
It's nervous. It's nervous.
Hey, you know what? Pressure bust pipes, man. Everybody nervous.
Oh, you know what? I think I figured out what it is.
You got it?
Yeah, I think I figured out what it is. Here we go.
All right.
So we're getting it now. As I think the play was already over by the time we got that one, but we got the replay working.
We got it working now.
But Chapel Hill now will punt, and guys, 4th and 8 here. Nothing. You don't play around with this one. You punt it back. You got Brooks back. He's an excellent punter. My nickname for him is the Swiss Army knife of Chapel Hill.
Army knife.
He does a lot of different things.
He does.
He rushes the quarterback. He covers on defense. He could probably play some offense if he needed it to.
I bet he could.
He doesn't have to, but he's an excellent punter, and so just all around good athlete. He was our Week 1 player of the game. We got to talk to him a little bit in Week 1, but he's back to punt. Going to wait on it a little bit, and boom, it's the kick inside the 20. It's going to roll dead around the 10.
Well, I'll tell you this. If it don't work out at linebacker, he definitely got a career in punting.
Well, he's got a nice career at free safety in the next level. Linebackers right now is good, but free safety, cornerback is all right. I don't think they want him in the collegiate level punter. It's not.
Hey,
the rugby style's working right now.
It's a pretty good punt.
Yeah, it's a very good punt.
It pinned them back to the where are they at on the 9, the 10. On the 10-yard line. Yeah. Got him on the 10-yard line.
So this is a big possession right here for Chapel Hill, guys.
It is.
I think you don't want to let Kilgore.
You don't want Kilgore to go up 2 scores.
Yeah, because it's too early in the game. Not that they're not potent enough, but the offense isn't clicking right now. They need some momentum here. Handoff. Oh!
Good stop.
Wow.
That was an outstanding stop.
Took the wheels out from up under him.
Woo, I think that was J-Bo Cook with the stick. Man.
With the hit stick. I like it, baby.
Man, let's see. Guys, if we got that one, that's going to be a good one. Let's take a look and see if this will be a good test. So we had this play, and we got our man Rob down there. He's got a great view of this. As J-Bo Cook is going to come through and blow this play up, fellas. And there he is. Boom! Took his feet out from under him, and man.
Kilgore set. Kilgore ready to snap the ball here.
Yep. So 2nd down and 10 on that big stop by Cook. Williams going to throw it over here to the side to his receiver. That's caught by number 6. And hey, is the hit stick on? I think we got some hit stick action.
Here we go. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about.
So that's the message that you have to bring now.
Yeah.
We may not be able to stop with.
If you catch it, you better watch out because we're going to get you.
What did I tell you on the show on Wednesday? This is King Kong versus Godzilla. And listen, this is big.
It's blow for blow, right?
Blow for blow. Blow for blow.
So 1st and 10 for Kilgore, but a tough first down.
But Chapel Hill definitely sending a message. We are not laying down tonight.
So Williams is back in the gun.
Oh, got some movement.
It's a free play.
Another free play. And Chapel Hill, nice defense over there on the side. That was
good defense.
That was Devion Dean.
It wasn't a flag on the play at all, was it?
Yeah, it's out there.
Okay.
No?
I wasn't.
No? Is that not a flag out there?
That's the mark for soccer.
There's no flag.
It was close.
I'm pretty sure that's what Coach Fuller is saying right now. That's a free play.
That's what they thought anyway.
Yeah.
So
It's all right. It happens.
It happens. I mean, Darius Dean, though, on defense. What a good defensive play over there on the far side.
Oh, yeah. Big play.
2nd down and 10. So Williams is back in the gun here. He's going to look to his left, kind of scrambled around, nowhere to go. Now he's going right. He actually throws it now to Wiley. What a play by Williams.
Wow, keeping his eyes downfield. Look at him. He is loving it, too.
They won the holding penalty out there on the offensive lineman. They did not get that call.
Wow. Keeping his eyes downfield. That was nice.
Yeah.
That was nice.
I mean, he had nowhere to go. He kind of looked left for a minute. Then he moved back to the middle.
Shout out to Wiley for staying in the play because sometimes they just turn around and start blocking. He was standing there waiting on the ball.
Williams scrambled enough, played in the pocket,
So 1st and 10 from the 41, and Williams is going to keep it. And ball loose, ball loose, and Kilgore picks it up.
Ball.
Well, Trevor Brooks is running like a bat out of you know what.
Yeah.
And that almost could have caused a fumble by itself, but that's a big possession.
What a break for Kilgore there. Ball just kind of fell right where they could easily recover it. Yeah. It's going to get them a 1st down.
This is one of those games where you have to go to Saturday rehab, or you have to go to Saturday. You got to get the ice back.
You got to
rehab. I don't want to go to rehab.
You got a treatment. What do they call it? Treatment. You got to
go to okay.
Yeah, you got to go to treatment. Yeah.
I might need to go to treatment tomorrow after being up here and getting into this game.
I mean, you got to go to treatment tomorrow. That's non-negotiable.
Williams is going to dump it out to his tailback, and that's number 5 on the catch there. That is Isaiah Waters. So nice job by Chapel Hill to kind of cut that one off. Kilgore's going to lose a couple, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 12.
Now, this is a big possession right now for Chapel Hill. Very big possession. 2nd down, but you want to get a stop here no matter what.
You don't want to, because if you're Kilgore, you're looking to get about half to make
It's midfield, so they can easily go for it on 4th down.
Yeah.
So you want to get a good stop. You want to get an elite stop right now.
Make them have 3rd down long. As Brooks on the edge is looking, he's going to back off. Williams pump fake, steps up in the pocket, got some pressure across the middle, and ooh, man, it was close.
That was a close one.
As Dylan Johnson was there, kind of in the middle there. I don't know if he's any relation to you, Vince, but Dylan was there on the play.
So all right, Vince, you're the defensive guy.
Okay.
It's 3rd and 12.
It's 3rd and 12.
What are you dialing up right now if you're Coach McFarland?
Ooh, call on me, Coach. I'm dialing up pressure. I'm bringing Trevor Brooks, and I'm going to make Williams uncomfortable, make him throw it quickly.
I think what I want to do,
because they want to get to Wiley, right?
I like the idea of pressure, but I don't want to give up nothing in the middle of the field. I might fake a blitz and get Brooks to back up in coverage.
Here we go. We'll see what they do. Williams got 2 backs in the backfield. Brooks
back up.
He's kind of faking, and then he stays back, going deep.
Oh Lord!
And he just overthrew him.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. That official could have called that flag. I don't think he should have, but he didn't. I'm glad he didn't. They're actually letting him play.
Yeah.
Let him play.
Well, I don't know that was catchable anyway, right, Corey?
It wasn't. It may have not. It would have been catchable if he didn't grab his jersey.
Oh, okay. Well,
he did tug him. If in a game like this, I wouldn't have called that flag. I'm glad they didn't because they've been playing physical.
You don't want to make the referees dictate the game.
It's a play on at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's very clear that you're going to play.
That could have been a flag.
If you're going to win this one, it's going to be because of your play.
Yeah. And that's a great stop by Chapel Hill. Great defensive stop by Chapel Hill.
Back to punt for Kilgore's number 10, Leo Zaguire. And ball's going to be down
at the
25?
26.
Yeah, somewhere in there. 25 or 26 yard line. So good stop by Chapel Hill. As much as this feels, guys, like Kilgore has dominated this game so far, it's just 6-0.
No,
so Chapel Hill's
honestly, I wouldn't even say Kilgore dominated.
Well, I'm just saying, drive. Like it feels like it.
Oh,
because Chapel Hill has not.
Aggressive game.
Chapel Hill hasn't done a whole lot with the ball. Kilgore's drove the ball more. They have more yards.
Yeah.
That
but
defensive possession by Chapel Hill was a statement.
it was important. It was
They
definitely important.
were very aggressive on that. They needed to be.
Now the offense has to wake up if you're the Bulldogs here. Got to get some plays, give your defense some rest. Oh, handoff, and Stewart kind of bobbles it, and he breaks 2 or 3 tackles, and then he gets hit. That's number 90, Vince.
Hit by number 90. That is Jason Phillips. Jason Tucker Phillips. Let me say his name right. I don't need him to come up here looking for me.
You pronounced that young man's name correctly.
Yeah, I don't need him looking for me later.
He got a mom and daddy out there. He got a mom and daddy out there.
Yeah, that's a grown man.
Mama, there goes that man.
Yeah.
There goes that man, mama.
So 2nd down and about 6 here for the Bulldogs. Stewart's going to get another carry. And he gets a few yards, but
He's getting
Kilgore
yardage, but it ain't coming without punishment.
And you know what? That's
you were
fine.
talking about that treatment room.
Yeah, everybody's gonna need that after today.
And you know what? If you're Coach Reardon, you're telling your guys, they're not backing down. They're coming like heat-seeking missiles every single play.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to be the punching bag.
No.
You want to be the puncher.
You want to be the enforcer. So as they give a lick, you make sure you give one back.
So 3rd down and 2 here. Brisbane's going to look for a hole himself. And he's going to be really close. We'll see where they spot it.
If I'm coach, I'm going for it. I can't get off the field right now.
When you got Brisbane and Stewart, you always go for it.
I can't get off the field. I can't get off the field right now.
They're saying 4th.
Okay.
And they're going to put big package in. Looks like that's your boy Thurkrell going in the game. Vince.
Yeah, that's my fam. That's my fam. I actually saw his parents earlier. I was in a rush.
He got the wrong number, though. We needed 68, right? Isn't that
that was my number, 68. He's close, though. He's close.
65. So here we go. A big 4th down and what inches, guys? I don't know that's even a full yard here. Stewart is in the Wildcat formation, and looks like Kilgore is going to take a timeout. Okay. So we'll take it with him. 1:34 left here in the first quarter of play. Kilgore leads Chapel Hill 6-0 right here on NSN. Welch Holdings and Investment Properties was founded by 3 Chapel Hill grads and a Chapel Hill dad. WIP specializes in rescuing older homes and breathing new life into them for another generation to enjoy. Using top quality materials and innovative remodeling designs, our rentals are in high demand. Check out our Facebook page for some of the amazing transformations WIP has completed. Welch Holdings and Investment Properties, where we whip houses into modernized, desirable homes. And we're back here on NSN. Bret Swinney alongside of me is Corey Marshall and Vincent Johnson. And, guys, it's been a slugfest so far, just what we expected, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a heavyweight fight, heavyweight bout, as a matter of fact.
And the heavyweight plays right here, guys.
Yeah.
4th and short. You got Stewart back in the gun.
Get out the way. He's going to have to get out the way because this is serious.
So Stewart straight up the middle, and he's going to get the first down easily as he picks up 4 or 5 yards there.
Good job. It wasn't the tush push. It was a Bulldog roll.
Yeah. The bulldozer.
Yeah, the bulldozer.
The bulldozer. I like it.
There you go.
I like it.
I don't like the tush push. I don't like anything. I don't like anything eagle. I don't like anything eagle related.
Eagles.
I'm not gonna say anything about that.
Yeah. So here we go. Chapel Hill now, 1st and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line, or 43-yard line, excuse me. Brisbane. Handoff Stewart. Looks out to the left here. Runs over a tackler and scoots ahead and picks up 5 more yards. We got a little extracurricular here, what we don't want to see here in this game.
That's a lot of energy out there.
That's the last thing that you want to see at this point.
It's a lot of energy out there.
The problem with this is going to rely on.
Come on, let's just play ball, though. Let's just play ball.
Who does the official give the flag to? Because the flag should have clearly been on Kilgore, not being biased. There was an extracurricular activity at the end of the play.
But they didn't throw the flag until Chapel Hill retaliated. So we'll see. Hopefully they're going to do one of those where it's let's just one team, one on the other, and they, just forget about that one. Let's not do it
Yeah.
again, guys.
Let's keep it in between the whistle.
We'll see what the referee's going to do here. They're talking about something here. Let's see what they got. Dead ball and sportsmanlike conduct on
call.
Kilgore.
And then
Also on Chapel
That's
Hill.
fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the penalties are going to offset.
Yeah.
So
If you're Javid Mayfield, it's your senior year.
you got to know better, right, than to even get in the middle of that.
You can't let that dictates the winning of the game.
And he's important. He's an important piece. You
Absolutely.
can't get in the middle
Don't
of
let
that.
him get in your head.
So here we go. We got 4 out to the far side in kind of a diamond formation.
It's a bunch formation, looks like.
And they got Javen separated out here near side by himself. We'll see. Sometimes they like to throw a little bubble screen outside with this or isolate Mayfield. We'll see where Brisbane goes. And they're going to throw it out to Stewart, and he drops it, and it's going to be incomplete. Man, he had room out there, guys.
He did.
It was a good play call. Just what's that thing? You can't take off with it without the ball.
Nah, he saw it before he had it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's 3rd down and 5 for Chapel Hill. Clearly, these are 4-down territory. I gotta end this drive with a score. If you're Coach Reardon, you're pushing this towards it to like my play call has got to be aggressive at this point.
Yeah.
I gotta score. I gotta score
I
points.
think
at
the
this time.
only way I punt the football here, fellas, is if there's a sack or something where you lose a lot of yards. If it's a positive or a close play, they don't. I think you go for it. Brisbane's going to keep it, following Stewart. He's going to lead block for him, and he's going to be close to the first down.
It's first down.
I think he's going to get it.
Yeah.
We'll see. Last time I thought they were going to give it to him,
Right.
and they didn't.
Yeah.
So we'll see until
he was definitely past the first down marker for sure.
they're going to move the chains, and it is a first down. It's the clock. We're at 17 seconds here. This has been a competitive
This has been everything
game.
that you paid for.
Yeah.
You paid for this when you walked in, general admission. It don't matter. Admission. You got the concession stands are packed. Both concession stands are packed. It's standing room only. I love it.
So, and
I
that's
ain't
going to
sat down since this game started.
That's going to do it for the first quarter. And, guys, we're going to try to see if we can get our man Christian on the phone. He's down the sideline. We'll see if we can bring him in. So he's been down there kind of checking out the first quarter intensity on the side.
We got Dr. Christian between quarters.
Yes, sir.
So
All right, we're moving down. I'll give it.
Fine, just let us
and as we try to talk to him, we're going to see if he's available here. Hey, guys, nothing short of a spectacular first quarter between both teams. And all right, we'll see here. I think we may have him here. Let's see.
All right, we're ready.
And I think he is going to be joining us here.
He's staring at his phone, but
Yeah. I don't know if he's can hear us yet. As we start the second quarter, is Brisbane almost forgot to hand the ball off to Stewart there.
Yeah. It's almost a fumble there.
You want to do a timeout?
We can go ahead and do it right now. We're fine.
So here we go, and we'll see if Chapel can get this going as we're still working on trying to get Christian as he's having some technical difficulties down there in the sideline. Brisbane back to pass. Steps up in the pocket and incomplete. Looking for Javen Mayfield across the middle, just couldn't connect.
yeah. And it is 3rd and 12. 12, 13? Yeah, 12.
So big play here for Chapel Hill as they look to try to extend this drive. I think they're going to need to pick up a pretty good chunk of yards if they're
I'm
going to go
for it
for
on
it.
8th down, on 8th down. If I'm going for it on 4th down, I got to get at least 8.
They're going to throw it out to Stewart. He's got some
Oh,
room.
there
He
it is.
caught it. Crosses the 40.
And
That's
first
good.
down.
First down, Bulldogs.
There's a lot of talking down there too. I love it. I
As it
love it. I'm
should.
getting excited.
You know, off camera we talked about what possession and what play would work for them.
Yeah.
That wasn't in their arsenal before.
Yeah. I told you about Ridden. You got to watch him. He always has another, plan B, plan C.
You got Ricky Stewart and Brisbane, both are 4-star athletes. You got to turn to your guys.
It was a nice little, he just tossed it over the top. As this time, quarterback Brisbane keeps. And whistle's blown, and got a couple guys that want to keep playing. They got them separated
and
there.
If you're both coaches, you're still patting your guys on the head. Like, your emotions are going to be high. Mm-hmm. Just don't take it beyond the out of
like
bounds
I said,
lines.
keep it between the whistles.
Exactly. Keep it between the whistle and between the hash marks, whatever you got. It's okay to play this. I like this style.
So 2nd down and 6 now for Chapel Hill. Ball spotted at the Chapel Hill 30-yard line as they look to try to put some points up for the first time tonight. They trail 6-0. Brisbane hands off to Stewart up the middle. Finds a little hole. Picks up a first down. Nice run by Stewart. Probably got about 10 or 12 yards on that one, Vince.
Yeah.
That was a good run.
That was a really good run.
That was a great run. That was a punishing run. That's what happens when your play calling is working. You're dipping the milk in the cookies. You're telling yourself, let's take a bite.
You can go back to, talking about cookies, man, the Cookie Monster. Feed him. Go back to the baseball coverage. Didn't y'all watch the baseball coverage? Big Poppy and the Cookie Monster?
Yeah. Oh,
that was hilarious. I got that. I need to bring my T-shirts. I'm gonna put y'all my dog T-shirts as the ball is handed or actually kept by Brisbane there. I love what they've done, and this is baseball, and my Rangers just won the World Series. So shout out to all you Ranger fans.
Shout out to the Rangers. Shout out to the Rangers.
Yes.
I know I make a lot of jokes. There's no hate there. I'm an Astros fan, but it's a Texas thing. So shout out to the Rangers.
Yeah,
so I like what they've done with their baseball covers. Jeter, A-Rod, and Big Poppy, man, they're hilarious. I know they've tried to take the Barkley, Kenny Smith. A lot of those, they're trying to do that formula, but they have a good thing working. I enjoyed the coverage. I didn't know they did that until the playoffs. I didn't really watch during the season, but they did a great job. As Brisbane keeps, and he has got a lot of white and red around him. No help at all.
Yeah. I did have a great joke there, but I wasn't going to say it. I was going to just congratulate your guys' championship run. It was a good joke. You lined it up perfectly, Brett. I had to say
Man, go ahead and say it because I got something back for you if you want to.
I was going to say it's been a while since you didn't watch a lot of baseball playoffs since you was a Rangers fan, but it's okay. They've always.
That's not what I said. I didn't say I haven't watched the baseball coverage like
saying,
even during the season. Like
I know. Well,
I watch Rangers Network. I don't watch the national stuff.
Yeah.
So 3rd down for Chapel Hill. They're going to throw it, and miscommunication.
Yeah, a lot of miscommunication on that.
You had Kelly going in like a slant.
He was on a slant, but
it looked like it was like a fade, huh?
Yeah.
Here it goes back
Brisbane
to what I was
looking
saying
for
before.
the fade on that.
It goes back to what I was saying before. This is still a win on the drive.
They're going to
you
hopefully
still get points.
Whoa, we haven't made the field goal yet. Campos is out there, Corey, but just hold off.
No, you don't want to jinx them now. Come on.
Well, you just said it. You're giving us points. Hold on.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
And it's going to be put down at about the 21-yard line, so a 31-yard field goal for Aiden Campos. Kick, and he drills it, and it's good. So 3 points on the board for Chapel Hill in that drive. They've cut the lead to 3. 6-3 Kilgore, 8:02 left in the first half. We'll be right back here on NetSN. And we're back here on NetSN as Kilgore with the return.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Is he answering the phone?
He's not getting any kind of way.
So we're going to have the ball for Kilgore at about the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
Like 6 or 7 times already.
Kilgore's taking their time on jotting out here
On the 30-yard line.
the bend but not break there for Kilgore's defense. They got to be happy with only giving up 3 points there on that drive. Stewart was able to get free a few times, Vince, so they didn't let him get that big play.
All right. Here we go. Snap.
Williams
Pass.
over, caught on the sideline. Looks like that was number 22 on the
22.
catch.
That is
LaKeelian Graves.
Okay.
Oh,
Lakeelian.
jinx.
Lakeelian. Yeah, I know.
Say bad reception.
Come on, Bulldog fans. Defense. Make some noise.
So here we go. 2nd down and 6 for Kilgore. As Williams is in the gun. Oh, a little movement up front.
Jumped up front.
You know what they did? They saw Kendall Allen coming at them, and they flinched.
Yeah.
I would flinch too if that big
Hey.
man was coming at me.
Allen's a big man.
Turn me on. So the false start. Okay.
All right, we're going to see here in just a minute, we're going to try to see if we can get our man Christian on here for us. We really, he's having some technical difficulties. We'll see if he's with us. Christian, can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm with y'all.
Christian, on this 2nd down and 11, give us some thoughts of what you're seeing down there on the field.
I mean, Kilgore is pretty much doing what they planned on doing. And I mean, as you see this ball right here,
And a big play, and
Wow.
Williams
Touchdown.
hits his man Towns for a wide open Kilgore touchdown. That's a heartbreaker there for the Bulldogs from Chapel Hill, as they just left him wide open, Christian.
yeah, they did. And you know what? It's all about what Kilgore's trying to do. They're trying to dominate Chapel Hill on the offensive side. You've seen they've been leaning on them a little bit on the screen, just getting it out to their best players and keep the chains moving. And you just saw
Hey, Christian, can you hear me? Christian.
I think we lost Christian there.
Uh-oh.
So we'll go down for the point after here, and they're trying to go for 2, and
Another
Did
miss.
not work.
That's another miss.
So 12-3 on that touchdown by
Now-
Kilgore. We'll take a quick break. Maybe we'll try to get Christian when we come back. All touchdowns this season are sponsored by Precision Scanning Services. We'll be right back. That touchdown was sponsored by Precision Scanning Services. .6:42 left here in the first half, and Kilgore with a deep strike didn't convert on the PAT, but they lead 12-3, guys. That's a big mistake for Chapel Hill's defense right there.
That's a big play. That's the big plays that I was referring to earlier as well.
Yeah.
Getting the stops there. Chapel's got to make big plays, but Kilgore got to make a big play. That's a big one too.
Swift kick.
Ooh, onside. And
Did he get that?
I don't know. It was close to being out of bounds.
And they said he got it.
I think. Hold on. Uh-oh.
This is a big call right here,
Yeah,
guys.
that's a very big call.
While they're deciding here, let's go back and see if we can see this, guys.
Did it go out of bounds?
That's what I was trying to do.
Here we
I was
go.
trying to figure out if he was out of bounds.
So here it is. It looked like he was already on the sideline, but it's a tough angle from over here, guys.
I just re-kicked that.
It was almost like the ball fell in his lap.
Uh-huh.
That was a big call.
Yeah. They're still talking about it. Well, Chapel Hill's offense is out there.
And I don't know if you can hear the fans screaming, but, man, they have not calmed down yet.
Yeah, we hear the fans screaming. I mean, honestly, I think you re-kick it, but yeah, that's a possession thing. That's a big one. That is a big call regardless.
It is.
Uh-huh.
All I can tell you is that he fell in his lap. I just don't know if he was out of bounds.
Offsides on Kilgore.
That makes sense.
So it wouldn't matter either way.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Okay.
So
now you have to re-kick the ball, right?
Yeah. You have to re-kick it.
well, especially if they determine that Kilgore recovered it, then it's going to have to be a re-kick. Now, if Chapel Hill gets it, they could add on to the end of the play.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if I'm Coach Fuller, I'm not happy about that call.
Absolutely not. If I'm Fuller, I'm
not
losing my
happy
mind.
about that call because number one, you didn't see a flag. Number two,
No.
I got to recover. I got a recovery.
You caught him off guard, and you got the ball recovered.
I got the ball back.
That's one of those you placed perfectly on the sideline over there.
Right.
If it didn't go out of bounds, that's what the referee ruled. I mean, that's –
and honestly, I think he only went out of bounds because the Chapel Hill player pushed him down like that.
A lot of times.
I don't know if that matters or not. I don't know if that matters as to.
Well, if he went out of bounds, he can't touch the ball.
He's got to
He can't touch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has to
He can't be
establish
the first
himself
one.
back in play.
Yeah.
So they'll re-kick. That's going to be number 83. We'll kick again, Aiden Reyes.
Kilgore's got a quick strike. They've got it down. They've went down and scored. Chapel's getting the ball back. It's 12-3. And hopefully they can recover for their sake. If you're Coach Reardon at this point, you got to get a quick strike. I don't want to keep saying you have to, but you should be. This is on your. I'm talking to my OC right now. Like, hey, what's in our wheelhouse at this point?
So here comes the return. Oh, Mayfield gets hit, but he bounces off and tries to get away. And another flag. A little flag.
Was it blocking the back or what? So it's extra.
Here we go again.
There's that extracurricular stuff, guys.
That energy, that extra little bit of energy. That ain't you got to.
That's that stuff. That's the stuff you don't need to use.
Mm-hmm.
Save
you got
it.
to save that.
Once the play is over, it's got to be over.
Yep.
Yeah.
So here we go. Let's see what they're going to call here. I didn't see anything, guys. Was something dead ball, you think?
I don't know. It wasn't.
I don't know. It wasn't. No, I don't.
Or blocking the back?
I couldn't see the call,
like
actually.
Yeah.
I don't know. The referee was like, hands up, like. Hey, man, the chat's live tonight. So we've got a lot of folks in here. If you're asking the question, where is the video? If you go to TexanLive.com, we have a version there. It is a subscription-based video that we have for the Chapel Hill game. Basically, if you're watching here, then you can listen to us. It's all the same. We'll have the halftime show and up until the start of the second half. So, handoff up the middle to Stewart. And we appreciate you coming and listening, guys. Everyone's on YouTube. We appreciate you. We provide this in case those of you guys that just want to keep up with the game and listen to us and not have to pay the fee. And if you want to watch the game, there's that NFHS and Texan Live option.
And tell us where you are.
Yeah.
Tell us where you are.
Tell us where you're watching from. I appreciate IT Money. Thanks for letting us correct the record on the scoreboard. We got that fixed for you. I don't know. So. And Brisbane's back to pass, looking for Stewart on a little
that's a big
screenplay.
play.
And there's a lot of green grass
That's a
in
big
front
play.
of him. He's got Dylan Drummond blocking in front of him. And
That's a big play.
That's a
There
big,
it is.
big play of the night there for the Bulldogs.
They
And they got to
bid
cross
on
the
it.
50-yard line. And
They bit.
The screen pass.
That's why you can't be too aggressive.
The screen pass is there.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to make that apparent, but the screen pass is there, especially when you're coming, when you're rushing like that. It's worked against us in the past. If we all know that.
hey, we got somebody watching from Carlsbad, New Mexico. Shout out to Brandon Hamilton.
What's up?
That's the farthest so far. Let us know where
Yeah,
you're watching.
New
Hey, make
Mexico.
sure you like this video, too, on YouTube. That really helps us out.
What's the weather like in New Mexico?
We got Lindale's watching
cold.
tonight. Brisbane looks up the middle. Nothing there. He's going to bounce it outside to the right here. And a lot of Kilgore guys looking to lay some blows. The fans are screaming horse collar. He just had the back of his jersey. He didn't have the.
That's all right. You
So-
know, people get, they get too emotional.
This is
It's
a-
all right.
This is an alcohol-free
It's
campus.
football, right?
This is an alcohol-free campus, but I'm pretty sure as they may have
We not gonna
had
suspect.
something before they came.
We not. We not
Listen,
gonna
I'm
do
not
that.
naming any names.
We're not doing that
I'm not
tonight.
saying I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying this is like Alabama and somebody else.
So Brisbane back to pass.
Good catch.
He's got Dean open here on the near side, and
Play.
man, he's
Now
going to get forward progress all the way back to the
He is.
39.
Now, if you the referee, this is your fault.
You
Blow
got
the whistle.
You got to blow it. Yeah.
You have to blow the whistle.
Somebody's-
You went back 7 yards.
somebody's
before
gonna
you
get
do
hurt.
something. Yeah. You're going to get somebody hurt doing that. You got to blow the whistle.
And then you wonder why the players are getting mad at each other.
Exactly. That's why they into it, because y'all not blowing the whistle.
And I'm just gonna say this. You got to match the aggression.
Yeah.
Got to match the aggression.
Carlsbad, New Mexico said it's cold and windy there.
It's cold in New Mexico.
Class of 96, listening
96,
from
okay.
Manchester, New Hampshire. Shout out to Charles Gilliam.
Wow.
As-
Stopped on 3rd and 1.
Third and short, and that
See? Blow
there
the
it is.
whistle.
It's still they've got to
I
blow
don't
that dead.
understand. What?
And Stewart had nowhere to go up the middle. He's going to lose. Looks
Are
like
the-
they're going to mark him loss of about 2. 3rd and 3.
So I'm gonna say this. I don't really say a lot of stuff like this. They've got to get them under control for talking. Both sides, either side it goes. Every time Kilgore makes a stop or a play, it's something said or extra push or something like. They've got to get
Hey.
either side under control.
India? Somebody watching from India?
Are y'all playing with us now? India?
Here we go.
Tell me what the weather's like.
4th down and 4. Brisbane in the gun. And Coach Reardon's going to take a timeout.
Good
All
time
right.
out.
So we'll take it with him here. Guys, again, it's only audio. Chapel Hill has a contract with Texan Live. That's why we're bringing you this audio broadcast free of charge.
But we still here with you.
But we have the video up on Texan Live or on FHS, so you're welcome to go tune in. But if you want to, stay with us. We're going to make it entertaining here. We've got a great game. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Kilgore leads 12-3 right here on NetSN. Don't go anywhere.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
All right, back here on NSN, big
Here we
4th
go.
and 4.
Here
Brisbane's
we
going to follow Stewart up the middle, and I don't think he's going to get it, guys.
No, sir. No, sir.
And Kilgore with a big stop on 4th down and 4.
And they are just going nuts over there on that sideline. They are excited about that.
It was a big play. I mean, Chapel Hill, after a big play by Stewart over there, broke a long 40, 50-yard run. And then them just kind of basically, after that, they didn't go anywhere.
But if you're Chapel Hill, you're still in the fight.
Oh, yeah.
So
Absolutely.
if you're
Listen,
McFarland,
you tell your defense you can't give it up this time.
Exactly.
You can't give that up.
we need a takeaway. This is that time we tell our defense, okay, if the ball's in the middle of the field, you know they're going for the throw. You know they're going deep. They've hit us already. We've got to attack the quarterback. So Chapel Hill's defense has got to come ready to play.
We got Atlanta, Georgia. Stephen Ashley.
Georgia.
Let's go Kilgore. We got a Kilgore fan here. Lots of Kilgore guys listening. Got Lindale people listening.
Out of Hot Atlanta? Okay.
And ball up the middle for Kilgore. That's going to be carried by number 5, Isaiah Waters. He's going to pick up about 4 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 6. We appreciate all you guys listening. If you're staying on the channel, listen. Again, give us a like on this. That really helps us out. We stream a lot of games, not just Chapel Hill, some others. We got the Center and Brownsburg games on our network tonight. It just helps us out getting those likes. As Williams drops back the pass, looking left, caught on the sideline by number 4, Zaylen Stoker.
You're going to have to get out of that zone. We talked about that with Van. That zone, he going to pick you apart in that.
And so Kilgore's now – he was knocked out of bounds around the 26-yard line, so that's where Kilgore is going to get it 1st and 10.
Got to get a stop. You got to get a takeaway.
They got you on your heels. You got to push back.
So Kilgore now kind of taking their time. You got clock is going to be rolling here once they get the chains and everything set. 2:13 left in the first half. As they look to kind of give themselves a little bit of a cushion here, guys. If this is a big one right here. If Chapel Hill wants to be able to stay close in this game, they need to at least force a field goal attempt at most here. Handoff up the middle.
Met probably got 1 or 2 yards out of that.
Yeah, not a lot of room there.
They're taking care of the run. If they can keep Kilgore from extending the play, the quarterback's rolling out with no pressure.
Now that's what I was gonna say. So in order to do that, you got to get pressure.
Yeah.
The
zone only works if you apply pressure.
Right.
That gives the defense time to shift.
Well, we talked about it earlier. I think they have done what you said. They have stopped the run, but they've let the pass get them. So you got to if you're going to be able to stop the run, you still got to stop the pass too. So Williams is going to hand off. No, he's going to fake it. Drops back to pass. He's looking for Wiley again. No, that's number 3 this time. Sanders. So Sanders had 2 guys.
So they called a roughing the pass on Trevor Brooks. It'd definitely be a flag because he did push the quarterback. But I don't necessarily like that call. But it's a penalty.
So roughing the passer, that's going to be 15 yards in the first down for Kilgore. And you can hear the home fans here on this side. Chapel did not like that call, but Corey, you saw it.
It had to. I knew he was going to call it. He threw the football, and Trevor Brooks pushed him, and
so it's the right call.
It's the right call. It just
Did he do a LeBron?
It wasn't nothing fake about it. He was coming like he shouldn't have missed it. Hit his target.
He shouldn't have touched it.
That's one of those, like, you got to be disciplined, right?
Yeah,
I mean, when the ball comes out.
You shouldn't have touched it.
So here we go. So 1st and 10, ball on the 12-yard line for Kilgore. Clock at 1:25. And Williams is going to keep it. Not room right. He bounces back out to the left. He's got a little bit of room. He's going to cross the 5. I think maybe going to be taken out at around the 5-yard line. He was tackled there by number 16 of Chapel Hill. Was that Joshua Castaneda? So clock is at 1:11 here and rolling.
It's still rolling. Okay.
Yep. He must have gone out before he went out of bounds. Must have been down.
Yeah.
So if you're Kilgore, the perfect ending of this half is to score with almost no time.
Absolutely.
So here we'll see what they do here on 2nd down and about 4. He's going to throw a fade to the corner.
Touchdown.
And, he dropped it.
Wow.
Man, Williams had a wide open. Looks like that was I think that's number 2, Wiley.
Wiley?
Is it?
Yeah, that's number 2.
Yeah, Wiley. And he's had some great catches tonight, but he just dropped that one.
That may come back to haunt you.
Need a big play.
That may come back to haunt you.
Thank you, SR83 Dogs. He said, at least we can listen, and I thank you for that. We appreciate you.
We here. We here for you.
He said, and we got Mark H. said, you guys are really good. Not too biased. I respect it. Thank you.
We try to keep it middle of the road.
I mean, Kilgore's a great team.
There's nothing against that.
No,
respect.
This is a great matchup here. We're just honored to call it. And up the middle, and Day Ross.
Day.
All day Ross.
All day Ross.
All day Ross.
Man.
Yeah.
What a tackle there.
I call him Debo. Who coming? Debo.
That was a tackle right
Debo
there.
Ross.
And Waters, I think that was Waters that got hit there, and we'll see. It's now going to be a 4th down and 1, guys. Looks like Kilgore is going to take a timeout. We'll take it with him. We have 20 seconds left here in the first half. A big 4th and 1 coming up here in Chapel Hill as they are trailing Kilgore 12-3 right here on NetSN. Big Mike's Billiards, proud sponsor of NetSN. With 25 years experience in the pool table moving and service industry, Big Mike strives to ensure complete satisfaction. The quality and care he and his team put into every move and every service call is the highest standard of service in the industry. Big Mike sells and services some of the best pool tables available today. He is an expert in caring for and moving any type of billiard table, whether it is across the room or across the country. At Big Mike's Billiards, no pool table repair job is too big or too small. Whether your table needs new cushions, felt, or to be professionally aligned and leveled, Big Mike is the guy to trust. Call Big Mike's today at 903-842-4499. All right, we're back here on NetSN. 20 seconds to go here in the first half, and Kilgore.
The heavy package is here for Kilgore.
And he's under center.
Big package. Williams looking for a tush push, and he's going to get it all the way. I haven't seen a touchdown still. There it is.
Touchdown.
There's a touchdown signal
there
right there from the far side. So touchdown, a 4-yard touchdown run for Williams, and Kilgore now leads 18-3. And they'll come out and line up for a PAT here. And that's going to leave 12 seconds. And we talked about it. Perfect drive for Kilgore, if you're a Kilgore fan. They go all the way down, and you don't leave Chapel Hill's powerful offense any time left on the clock. And Kilgore gets the ball. Chapel Hill receives, so PAT up.
Receive. Wow.
And good. So with 12 seconds to go here in the first half, Kilgore leads 19-3. We'll be right back here on NetSN. That touchdown was sponsored by Precision Scanning Services. Precision Scanning Services specialize in EMI inspection and hydro testing in the oil field industry. Give them a call today at 432-269-8544.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
Back here on NetSN, 12 seconds to go here in the first half. Kilgore will be kicking off to Chapel Hill. Back kicking for the Red Bulldogs, Aiden Reyes. Back deep for Chapel Hill, you've got Javen Mayfield. You got Deveron Dean. And let's see who else is back there. It's like maybe Cameron Kelly. But they're going to kick it short, and it goes to the second line. That's going to be Jonah Reardon. He's going to get down on it immediately. Smart play by Reardon.
Yeah.
And we got a little extracurricular activity again, and there's flags flying all over the place.
Now, that time, I think that was Chapel Hill on that one.
We'll see.
He started to push on that. I don't know what was said, but I saw the contact start with them.
This aggression on both teams.
It just is what it is. Sometimes you can't control it. But as referees and stuff like that, like I said, like you can't let the play linger. You have to go ahead and blow the whistle so that they don't keep pushing and pulling and all of that.
So I'm going to tell you a secret.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a secret. It's in sports. You got to control your emotions.
You do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I don't care what the other opponent does.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be the second guy to react.
Yeah, you can't.
Because obviously it's going to happen.
Can I add to it though?
Yeah.
A lot of people at the level after this one, and then even in pros, they sole job is to get you out of your game with stuff like that.
True. Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman was perfect. My favorite NBA player. Dennis Rodman, my favorite NBA player.
Josh Norman talked about it.
You don't have to react.
He talked about it one time.
But if you want to win championships, do you react or not?
Yeah.
Because it's a 15-yard penalty.
Chad Johnson used to talk about it too.
Personal foul on Kilgore.
Personal foul, Chapel Hill.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, Chapel Hill. And Chapel Hill will get the ball. I think it won't move.
Nah, because it just offsets, I think.
Yeah, so it'll be, looks like they're going to mark it about the 36-yard line. So it'll be 10 seconds to go here in the half, guys. And we got somebody. We got Charles LeBaron asking about redistricting coming up. We're going to actually have a alignment show coming up on our network, Charles. So make sure you subscribe to our network. It's free. Just go to YouTube, subscribe. We're going to have a show coming up. So there's going to be probably some shifting here in this district. I know Athens is on the low end. They have a chance of dropping down. Pine Tree may move down into 4A. So a lot of stuff coming up. But we will have a show about all the district and the realignment.
Big possession for Chapel Hill. I'm going to cut you off.
No, you're good. So here we go.
Possession.
Brisbane steps up in the pocket, kind of scrambles out to his right. He's got Dean wide open, and he's got a little room. No time left. And Kilgore is able to bring him down at the Kilgore 26-yard line to end the first half. So, guys, we're going to see if we can get Christian. But give me, guys, while we're doing that, give me your thoughts of the first half from both sides.
Okay. Right now, Kilgore's proven that that defense is strong and can hold. They can hold water. Offensively, I think – that's what I felt like. I mentioned this earlier. They wanted to prove that they can score because the last meeting they got lucky and got 21, but when it mattered, they couldn't move the ball no more. So they wanted to prove that they can score on Chapel Hill, which is why I think that one big play happened on the first down where he went for like 40. I think, honestly, they're just like, no, we're going to show you that we can actually play with you offensively too. Because, again, that was even their, the conversation about them. Coming into, well, not really coming into this game, but going into the Lindale game. Can they score? Can they keep up with everybody else?
So on the Chapel Hill side, Chapel Hill's they've got to score. They got to have a big strike.
Mm-hmm.
They don't get the ball back in the first half, in the second half right away. So the first thing they have to do is get a stop. Got to be 3 and out. Got to keep them off the field. May even start off with an onside kick, but you want the ball back immediately.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go down and score. They need points on the board at this point. In basketball, we always go by the whole thing. You're not scoring. I can't get no layups, get free throws. What's the next thing? You got to be aggressive. You got to attack the basket. You can get to the free throw lines. You can actually get some points on the board.
Yeah.
They've got to do that now in the game. So that means they got to depend on their defense to get stops. No more big plays. They're keeping Kilgore from inching away a little bit by little bit.
Yeah.
Good defense, but they can't give up a big play.
No.
Kilgore's done that thus far. Honestly, if you're Coach Ridden, you get to your guys. First thing I tell them, you can be aggressive all you want to. Don't take it too far.
Yeah.
Don't be the reactor. There's still something in the game that we're playing for.
Something that I used to always say was this. It's real simple. You can be angry, but never let that anger overshadow your talent. Never let it overshadow your talent.
Yeah.
Sometimes people do that.
And that's the majority of it. You want to take it too far. Both teams are going to play aggressive. I love the fact that both teams are playing aggressive. I don't want to take that away. Yeah. Extracurricular stuff I'm not a fan of.
Yeah.
But you can't be emotional about a not blown whistle unless it just let it play.
You
can't.
You can't. And that's a shot at both teams because that could cost you something.
Absolutely.
Right? It could cost you something. So.
Well, if you Chapel Hill that cost you 15 yards, you didn't have it.
Yeah.
Didn't have to get you 15 yards. It cost you 15 yards now.
Very true.
So you put them in field, you put them in position already. But if you're Chapel Hill, you got to. They're playing. This is a game, like I said, it's a trench game.
And
they're playing.
I want to say something else too. While we got people listening, still, the score is 19-3. You can still come back.
It's not out of reach.
Yeah,
it's not
out of reach by no stretch of the imagination. But what you're gonna have to do is you're going to come out with a new game plan. Now, again, I said Reardon's always good for that. And even the last meeting they had, I think Kilgore went into the half leading, but it wasn't by much. It wasn't by much at that time, but they couldn't do anything after, the first half.
Turnover. They need to force a turnover.
Yeah.
If you're Chapel, you need to force a turnover. And if you're Chapel, you need to score. If you're Kilgore, just keep chipping away.
If you Kilgore, keep chipping.
Because your defense is holding.
Remember I used to tell you about that big tree? You keep swinging.
Keep chipping.
It's going to fall.
Now Kilgore can't give up a big play. They can't be sucked into giving up a big play either.
They can't do that.
So
they can't do
they've got to play into
because
that.
Chapel Hill has shown already.
Yeah.
We can get them still. They few and far between, but we can still get a couple.
Yeah. So it's a lot of things happening right now that could do it. So it's a lot of stuff going on.
All right, so here we go. We got the halftime show going. We got a few questions. We've explained this a few times, but we can't stream the game. Chapel Hill, the school, has a contract with Texan Live. We do stream the games for them, but we can't show it on YouTube for free. But we can do a audio-only broadcast. That's what you're listening to. So that is the explanation on why we can't. The halftime show is available for free, both bands and everything we have on here. As we'll go to that here in just a minute. But guys, good first half, and look forward to some more. We'll send it down to the field and let you enjoy the Kilgore and Chapel Hill band drill team and highlighters. We'll be back for the kickoff here in a few minutes. Thanks for watching here on NetSN. Enjoy the halftime show.
Steppers are under the direction of Layson Perales and Christy Carter. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The award-winning Kilgore High School Bulldog Band would like to continue tonight's halftime entertainment by featuring our flags and majorettes. Our 2023 flag members are Carlisa Listrick, Lily Lakey, Robin Smith, and Treasure Dixon. Our 2023 majorettes are Hayden Colgrove, Taylor Hudman, Christina Lumley, Brooklyn Borens, Janie Hurt, and Lily Keeman. They will perform a routine to the Western classic, The Magnificent Seven. And now, under the field direction of drum major Sandy Rodriguez in case and branch, Kilgore ISD proudly presents the Raging Red Band from Bulldog Land. Tonight's performance will include the E Pluribus Unum March, Chicago World Fair March, and the Kilgore Bulldog Fanfare. Our soprano saxophone soloist is Parker Phillips. The Kilgore Band is under the direction of John Gardner, Gavin Clark, Don Gamble, and Tiffany McWilliams. The flag and majorette sponsors Miss Ashley Cole. Principal for Kilgore High School is Marcus Camp. Our superintendent is Dr. Andrew Baker. Thank you for your support, and go Dog! Good evening, and welcome to tonight's continued halftime festivities. Please give a hand to the Chapel Hill Bulldog Band and Highlighters Drill Team. The Highlighters are led on to the field by their officers. Officers from left to right are Lieutenant Jamie Sandoval, First Lieutenant Essie Disson, Lieutenant Julie Smith, Lieutenant Sadie Stewart, Lieutenant Haley Renteria, and in the center, Captain Georgia Blake. Social officers are Annette Margote, Rosalinda Fernandez, Sadie Torrego, Emily Vasquez, and head social officer Kathy Delgadillo. It's time for our favorite halftime performance of the year, the Highlighters and Heroes Stand. Girl of the Week is Daphne Delgadillo. Thank you to the following sponsors: Jose Sanchez Law Firm, Stuart Stonnybrook Automotive, Terry Swallow, Tyler HVAC Heating and Cooling, Tyler RX Pharmacy, and Woodings Accessories and Off-Road. Thank you for your support. The Highlighters are under the direction of Katie Hewitt and Allison Moran. Ladies and gentlemen, the best of the best, award-winning Chapel Hill Highlighters. And now, please direct your attention to the field as our Chapel Hill twirlers perform a precision routine to Kings and Queens.
Yeah, that's one of the things I like early on was the switching. Pick up, who's gonna win that battle? Chapel's offensive line, I call it us. Those guys gain. Kilgore's been able to win that battle. So I think it's going to be the point. Chapel Hill's defensive line is two. But a little too, they do Chapel Hill. But they Kilgore's offensive line and now Williams a lot of times to play. So right now both offensive line team. So this game is now. 2 weeks.
I'll just say that remains to be seen. One thing that we do know is that Coach Redding, he's a mastermind. So the second half always seems to go his way. So we'll see what happens in the second half. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more good football left to play in this game. So we'll see.
I do expect him also to lay down the line, but wouldn't be surprised if here in about 3 or 4 weeks.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause for your 2023 state finalist, Chapel Hill Bulldog Band. The band is being led onto the field by drum major Zoe Massey, Jordan Sayer, and head senior drum major Katie Kyle.
Tell Mr. Anthony I saw him. Yeah, he rescued my wife a bit earlier. She had a black. I was over here. So he had to go get her. Yeah, he got on out there.
All right, Bulldogs fans, let's show everyone who the real dogs of East Texas are. Get on your feet, get loud, and get down with the Bulldog Band. At this time, we'd like to announce this year's Band Beau and Sweetheart as voted upon by the band members. This year's Band Beau is Andrew Snoddy. This year's Band Sweetheart is Victoria Clayton.
Come on, Bulldogs fans, stand on your feet. Let's take our Chapel Hill Bulldogs into the second half. Come on, Bulldog fans, let's get loud and proud.
Oh, fumble. Could that be the break?
And fumble on the kickoff. We're waiting for an official signal here.
This is a big possession. This is big.
This is real big.
As we're back here on NSN, and it's a Chapel Hill ball. Wow, what a turn of events here.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there it goes. That energy.
So, and of course, some more words are being exchanged there at midfield.
It's more than words getting exchanged out
Didn't
there.
want to let go of the football.
Are they giving out phone numbers maybe down there? hey, let me call you later. Let's discuss this a little bit later.
Yeah, I'll pray for you later.
But, you know, like I said before, what did I say before that? The takeaways.
Yeah.
Hey, we talked about it up from the beginning. Like, the mistakes and turnovers are going to loom large. You know, Chapel Hill, they started off slow. Kilgore is up 19-3, but it's still only a 2-score game, fellas.
Yeah,
Something like that. Now Chapel Hill, they get to start with the ball both halves now, in essence. Mm-hmm. And so looks like they're going to probably go. I think they're writing down some numbers. And this is where you don't want to get that second unsportsmanlike and get yourself tossed out of this game. I think that's what we need to watch for this second half.
Yeah.
You've got to know if you've got one already, you need to chill. Just get out of the mix. If someone pushes you down, you just get out of the way. You don't want to get in the middle of that because these penalties, just because they're offsetting, doesn't mean he's not the referee down there. He's white hat's jotting those numbers down.
I'd hate to see somebody get thrown out of a game over that.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
And here you go for Chapel Hill. They got the turnover that they needed. Now you've got to capitalize. You've got to score.
So here we go. 1st and 10 for Chapel Hill. Ball on the 38-yard line of Kilgore. Brisbane in the gun. Hands off to Stewart. Up the middle's got a pretty good piece of land to go through there. He got about 8 yards there on first down. Nice run. That's maybe one of the best first down plays they've had all night.
There goes Reading goes tempo.
Yep. They're going to hurry up here.
I'm going to say this, watch.
And Brisbane's keeping behind Stewart, and we got a little laundry in the middle of the field over here. And I think it's going to be look like a signal of maybe holding or a face mask. It was
face mask. Got to be a face mask.
Something over there in the middle, and then of course we had some more after the play contact there. And
I'm not gonna lie to you. As a football fan, I like the aggressiveness.
The game is intense, fellas.
Yeah,
Let's just put it the way it is. It's an intense game.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to lose this game. They both come to play. They just got to play smart. That's what I'm not seeing right now. It's some of this extracurricular stuff. You just got to play within the game. You can't get caught up in the mouthing and the pushing and shoving stuff. The penalty is going to be on Kilgore, so it's a face mask on Kilgore. Automatic first down for Chapel Hill, and Chapel Hill is going to move down. Looks like they get a 15-yarder. That's going to put them down around the 17-yard line. We'll see where they mark it here officially.
So, quick question.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you're Coach Reardon, do you go to your big 6'6" wide receiver for a fade route right now? Shock him. You're second down.
Well, he's got one-on-one coverage out here on the near side.
He does.
So
do you take a shot?
It's a good call. Or Brisbane barely picks the ball up after fumbling it, and he's going to lose. Well, no, he might actually gain a couple yards.
He gained a couple yards.
Hold on to that ball, young man.
Yeah.
So he gained maybe one. That could have been disastrous right there, Corey. I mean, that was a big break there.
But that's what I was saying. Like, you can't. I know you're sticking with the script, but you got to take a shot.
Yeah.
You got to take a shot.
I totally agree with that. They've got three wides on the far side over there, and you got Cameron Kelly, the 6'5" senior receiver, committed to SFA right now. He's isolated by himself over here on number 3, Jaden Sanders. I think you throw it up to him. But they're going to give it to Stewart, and he's got a room. He's going to score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Ricky Stewart, 15-yard touchdown run, and Chapel Hill gets their first touchdown of the night. And they now trail 19-9.
That's exactly what they need. That's a big possession. Now that your defense has got to regroup.
So in for the point after is Campos. Connor Griffin on the hold. Kick is up, and it's good. So with 10:24 left here in the third, Chapel Hill now only trails by 9, 19-10 right here on NSN. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. That touchdown was sponsored by Precision Scanning Services. Precision Scanning Services specialize in EMI inspection and hydro testing in the oil field industry. Give them a call today at 432-269-8544.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
Back here on NSN, Brett Swinney. Alongside of me is Corey Marshall and Vincent Johnson.
Yeah,
that's a march.
And we got KO Kyle Owens in the booth right now.
Yeah.
Kyle is not here. He's here, but he's not here.
It's cold out there, in case y'all didn't know.
Oh, is it? I'm about to put my warm stuff on before I leave. Hey, I got this today, guys. I didn't show it to you. My nice new NetSN hoodie.
Nice.
Available at our quality T-shirts shop here in Chapel Hill. So anybody wants to pick one of those up, as the kickoff goes to Kilgore, they're going to fall on the ball, kind of fumbled it around, muffed it a little bit at the 20. They're going to mark them at the 21-yard line. But hot off the presses, I had to get some warm gear, man. It's starting to get cold.
Basketball weather.
It's coming. It is coming. So Kilgore now will get their first possession. What do you expect here on this opening drive of the second half, guys?
Honestly, Kilgore got to come in. They got to get a score. I mean, to be honest with you, Chapel Hill, once they got the ball, they started moving. Kilgore has to show that they can do the exact same thing.
Kilgore's got to come out. It's right now the momentum shifted.
Yep.
And Kilgore's got to counteract what Chapel Hill's done.
They can't.
If you're Chapel Hill, I go dogs a-blazing. I go guns a-blazing at this point.
Well, they're going to hand off up the middle, and not a whole lot of room, but they pushed ahead and still got about 4.
Yeah.
It wasn't much of a run there. That was.
Yeah.
Big stop by number 90.
Trying to see who they gave the ball to.
If you're Coach
wow.
McFarland on
That's
the
a little more
defensive
than
end, that
4.
was very generous.
Oh, they did. They gave him 5 there.
Yeah.
So if you're Coach McFarland at this point, you got to dial up that one blitz. Like, you know.
And that was Hardy on the carry there for 5. But we'll see if they go back to it. Williams in the gun. Hands off again. That's Hardy again. And that time,
Wow.
Kendall Allen and company said
pack of dogs on
no.
that one. Wow.
Blue and the blue ones, right?
Blue ones.
Don't forget about the red ones on the other side.
Yeah.
But that's a big stop. Now you've got. It's not third and short. It's third and middle there. You've got third and 5, third and 4 here.
So Vince, what do you call it at this point? If you're defense, you're Chapel Hill. What do you call it at this point?
Well, I see how they're playing up front. Honestly, I'm passing the ball. Now, what I do with that pass, I wouldn't do a screen at this point because they still not shown to get a lot of pressure.
I'm looking for
I
Wiley.
I might
Man,
hit
he's
a
been
slant. I might hit him on something like that, like a slant.
We'll see what they do here. They're going to fake the handoff. Williams drops back the pass. He's
Oh,
going
God.
deep. He's got a man open. Caught.
Wow.
Tackled down the 20-yard line. That was number 3, Jaden Sanders. And a big play for Kilgore there on third and short.
You can't get beat deep. That is
like the third time.
You can't get beat deep.
Man.
That's their Achilles heel right now.
That's 2 times they've gotten beat deep on that. Almost the same exact
Well,
play.
you remember he had the other one that he dropped.
Yeah.
That's what I was counting that one, that he kind of passed him up on the one that he dropped. So
Yeah.
That's a big play on third down. That's a very big play on third down.
Because you think they're just going to try to run it, get the first, but they take the big strike. We talked about the run game, but it's been the pass game for Kilgore that's hurt Chapel Hill tonight.
pulling people out the stands. I don't know.
Here we go. Kind of a bobbled handoff, but I think there was movement up front, possibly. The play was blown dead. We'll see. I think the line was moved a little bit, and they did. So it's going to back Kilgore up 5 yards. AJ says, too bad we can't see your hoodie. Well, it's a nice hoodie, AJ.
I mean, it's all right. It's just like,
We appreciate you staying with us, AJ. We love that you're staying with us.
it's
and
a
listening.
hoodie. I'm just playing.
Hopefully you're enjoying the broadcast.
What, first and 15? First
and 15 at the Chapel Hill 23. Handoff up the middle. That's this time number 5 on the carry, Waters. He's going to get almost back to the original line of scrimmage. He's going to get 3, I think. So it's going to be second down and 12. Got someone shaking up. See what the ref's going to blow it dead. He's going to
That is Waters that's a little shaken up on that one.
Yeah.
He's going to step out for a minute.
Yeah, going to bring back in Hardy to replace him.
Okay.
So
as we all know, the run sets up the pass, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, they haven't really gained it. That's one thing you can't fall asleep on as well. I know the quarterback does like to keep the football. So watch the quarterback keeper, there. But Chapel Hill's got to touch the quarterback eventually if they want to do that. And if you're Kilgore, by attrition, the pass has been working.
So here we go. Second and 12. Oh, and did Chapel Hill move? Did they touch the offensive line, Vince?
Might have.
Because usually you won't blow it dead unless there was contact made or Kilgore moved, and that's what it looks like. So they're going to give them that 5 yards back.
Yeah.
So now it'll be second down and 7. When you do all that shifting, you play D-line.
Yeah.
How hard is it not to go move and go across?
Man, listen, let me tell you about
it's totally tough, right? I mean,
because you are waiting for him to just flinch that ball is moving and you are coming off. So it's really, really hard to do. Shout out to all of those linemen because, I mean, you got to be trained to do that. You got to be an athlete.
Here we go. Second down and 7. Ball at the 15-yard line of Chapel Hill. Kilgore Fake the handoff. Williams goes outside. He's got a lot of room. He's going to get in.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Kilgore.
I just said
Williams, a 15-yard touchdown run on that little read play.
Yeah,
Just said that.
And he holds it in there. He reads it. I mean, that's really good.
That's just textbook read play. So the touchdown there for Kilgore is going to give them now 25, and it's like the PAT will be upcoming. Well, they didn't give him the. Did they give him the touchdown?
Oh, they pushed him out.
They must have not given the touchdown. Wow.
Oh, okay.
How in the world? I thought
because I saw him cross that pylon.
I thought it was they stopped. They marked him short at the 1. So now we're going to have 1st and goal from the 1. Williams is going to go under center. We'll see if they do the little tush push again. And this time they're actually going to hand it off, and that's Hardy. And waiting for a signal. They're going to say no. So he's short.
He said, not today.
Yeah.
So he had to be real close there.
Yeah.
Look where the ball's spotted. How is that? Is it not across the line? You see where it's spotted down there?
It looks like it is across the line.
I mean, from here it does. I mean, it can't be more than an inch or two away from the end zone here. You got to go QB sneak here, right? I'm guessing QB sneak for Williams here.
I hand it to my fullback.
And he just gets shoved in with the help of number 44, Aubrey Saylor. Now Williams is in for the 1-yard touchdown. So they still are able to get it in as Kilgore now extends their lead to 15, guys.
Big plays. Big plays.
I mean, we talked about it. It's the pass plays that are getting Chapel Hill right now. Kilgore is taking advantage of the big strike. The run has been decently successful, but it's been the pass that's really hurt them.
Yeah.
So Kilgore's doing a great job mixing it up. I mean, it really has.
So, like I said, if you're Kilgore, you don't change anything, right? I mean, you don't change anything that you're doing. You got the lead. You're up 15. Could be up 16 at this point. They get the score in. If you're Chapel Hill, you've got to keep scoring.
PAT is up.
It's good.
And it's good.
It's good.
So Leo Zaguire up for the extra point. That puts Kilgore up 26-10 with 6:11 left here in the third. We'll be right back on NetSN. That touchdown was sponsored by Precision Scanning Services. Precision Scanning Services specialize in EMI inspection and hydro testing in the oil field industry. Give them a call today at 432-269-8544.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
Back on NetSN as Kilgore now leads by 16, guys, and they responded right back from Chapel Hill, scored to open the half. So
yes, they did.
It's going to be a slugfest.
Yeah.
I mean, we thought about it. We knew that already. It was going to be a slugfest.
We knew it coming in.
Yeah.
Little squib kick while fielded by Reardon. He just kind of scoots ahead. He'll be marked down at about the 43-yard line. So Chapel will have really good field position here from their own 43. The key for Chapel Hill is they're going to have to get some of these same plays that Kilgore's getting, these bigger plays.
Yeah. But here's what I'm going to tell you. It's not going to come up the middle.
No.
Nah, that defensive line, that core four right there, is what I'm going to call it, you're not getting it right there. You're going to have to get it in space.
I need to see.
You're going to have to get Brisbane out in open field.
I need to see Brisbane use his weapons on the outside a little bit.
Yeah.
You got Mayfield and Kelly. You got some weapons out there. They just hadn't done it yet. Brisbane fakes to Stewart, tries to run around the outside. There's just nowhere to go. Kilgore's closing up the end and pushes him out of bounds. It's going to be a loss of 3. I mean, at some point you got to throw, right?
I mean, they've thrown the football.
They're daring them to. They're daring them to throw.
And he's been able to throw the football, but you know, you still have to get something down. You got to get something in between the trenches. You got to run the football.
Yeah.
You can't just abandon the run.
Well, no, I'm not saying
No,
abandon it,
not
but
abandon the run, but you got to get something downfield.
to loosen up the
You got
run.
to, yeah.
Loosen it
Otherwise,
up.
they're gonna keep you in front of them.
So here goes Stewart on the left side. He's got a little room. Good block to seal it. You're right, and that's a nice first down
Something
pickup
else I've
there.
been wanting to say. Something else I've been wanting to say about Kilgore's defense that might hurt them. They are big with the pops, right?
And I've been
But they do
wrapping up.
not wrap up. If you watch, they always want to lay that big pop, but they expect for. And you know what? If it was anybody but Stewart, they probably would fall
Stewart's
down.
not going to fall
But
on
Stewart
that.
ain't that guy.
So handoff, and Stewart is met immediately. As soon as the ball was handed off, Kilgore was in the backfield.
That's what I'm saying. You're not getting that up front. You're not getting it like that.
They're going to lose about 4 on that play.
If you're winning this game, you're going to have to win outside them hashes.
But you gotta, like I said, you gotta chip away. You gotta find that. You gotta find that thing that works. You gotta find that crease that works, and you can't abandon it. And so you gotta dig in your
I
play
don't want
card,
you to
man.
abandon it.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
you're going to
I'm-
have to throw
I
the
ain't saying
football and get them
abandon,
off
but
your
yeah.
neck. You got to throw the football and get them off your neck.
So we go.
Here
Back to pass. Brisbane steps up in the pocket.
run it.
There you
He's
go.
going deep.
There
He's
you
got
go.
double coverage in the middle, and that's going to be
Oh,
intercepted.
pick.
And Mayfield had double coverage.
Oh, more pushing and
And
shoving.
interception by Javen Towns of Kilgore.
No flag.
And he'll be marked down on the interception at about the 13-yard line of Kilgore.
And right as I was just about to say that, don't throw the football. That was that possession Brisbane should have ran that. You know, he had
There
a
ain't no
lane
real
to run.
estate, though.
He
There
had
ain't no real
he had a
estate.
lane. He had a lane to run the football.
Yeah.
You know, run the football at that time. Don't force it, but run the football. You know, because if you throw in a double coverage, you already had you double. Just run the football. At
I
this
thought
point.
he was going for the man up under him. That's what I was looking at. I didn't think he was going.
No,
over
that
the
was
top like
that was he just threw it to the wrong guy.
He tried to make a play.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, and it happens. I mean, that's
It definitely happens.
I mean,
and don't.
there's nobody perfect in
It was
football.
great. It was great defense by Towns. I mean,
Yeah,
he had great coverage underneath there, as Kilgore up the middle and breaks a couple tackles.
That's the
That's
biggest run of the night
Hardy,
for them.
and he's going to pick up a nice chunk of yardage all the way down to the 32-yard line of Kilgore. So a big first down run for Hardy.
It's an important thing at this point.
And this is where you start
don't
to
want
see
to be
people,
that thread. You don't want to be that thread that gets pulled.
This is where the mental breakdowns start
Right.
for some people. So
You
you
know,
got to keep, as a coach, you got to keep your team interested. Keep them going.
That thread doesn't need to get pulled right now if you're Chapel Hill. You don't want to come unraveled. You still have to maintain the game.
Yeah.
You have 16
And you got to
minutes
tell
in the
your
game.
defense, you got to hold it. You have to hold it. If we're going to get out of this, you got to hold them right here on this
Here comes
drive.
Brooks on a little pressure, and he hits him hard. Trevor Brooks around the
great stop.
end. Nice job by
That was a great
Brooks.
stop.
Yeah.
That was a great
And
stop.
that was Rashawn Williams on the carry there. And he met Mr. Brooks. He knows him now.
You know, Brooks is like a bear, man. You can't run away from him.
I want
you
you
can't
to
wrestle with
I want
him.
you to see what's
you
going
can't,
on
you
here.
can't fight him.
I want you to see what's going on here. Look who's out at cornerback right now.
Demetrius Brisbane in it on defense.
Because they finna change it up.
I told we had that talk.
Put
We
your
had that
best
talk.
athletes on the field in big
We had that
games.
talk, didn't we?
Adjustment.
Absolutely.
You
So here
just
we
got to
go.
find out what works.
Let's see. Pull for Williams. He's going to make run. He's going off the right edge. Cuts it back up the middle a little bit. A nice run there for
and
Williams.
Coach Fuller is upset. He didn't like that. I don't know what. Well, I mean, kind of tapped him on the head a little after, but
Oh, he's mad
he
at
didn't like that at all.
Somebody, but it was a good.
Well, it was when they brought him down. The other defender kind of ran by
Kinda
him
ran
and
up.
hit him in the head. So
Big third down at this play. The big third down at this point. We've been at this. If you're Chapel Hill, you've been at this position before. It's 2 minutes 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Big possession. You've got to get a stop right now. This is it. I don't want to say this is the game, but this is it.
You're down 16. You're getting close to the end of this quarter. It's a doable task. I mean, 3rd and 3. We'll see what Kilgore
I'm gonna
comes
tell
out
you
in.
something. If I'm Kilgore, this is 4th down territory. If I'm Kilgore, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's bigger than the
He
points
calls
on the
timeout.
field.
Well,
I knew it.
Kilgore is going to take a timeout to talk about it. We'll take one with him. 2:25 left here in the third quarter. Kilgore leads Chapel Hill 26-10 right here on NetSN. We'll be right back.
Be treated like family by a local team of experts to make sure your animal needs are fully stocked year-round. Over 7 tons of all your Lone Star feed needs are in stock daily, including Double Down Deer Feed, Rain Star Black Bag Cubes, Lone Star Game Bird Seed, Lone Star All-Stock Cattle and Horse Feeds, Hay Stretcher, Bull and Heifer Developer, and a wide range of Lone Star Poultry Feeds as well. Feed a dog of any breed and size with Victor and Lone Star Premium Dog Foods. Find them on the corner of Bascom Road and Square 248, right in the heart of Bulldog Country.
Elder Feed and Supply, proud sponsor of the Bulldog Sports Network.
Back here on NSN for a big 3rd down and 3 for Kilgore from their own 39-yard line. Williams going to keep, and nothing there this time. And big stop there for the Bulldogs. The play's still going. They're not blowing the whistle. Wow.
Oh, my God.
And they're throwing a flag.
They're throwing a flag.
I'm not sure what happened there, guys.
I don't understand. You throw, like, what do they want to happen?
The play was stopped, I thought. Then you got someone's
forward progress.
You got, so what's the penalty?
Yeah, somebody hurt in the backfield over here.
And that's because you don't blow the whistle. You gotta blow the whistle.
It looked like to me, guys, that Chapel Hill had them walled up at about the 40-yard line, and then they let them keep pushing, and then they threw a flag. I'm confused. I don't know.
Is the flag because the dude jumped on top of the the huddle that was right there?
I don't know. We got an injury on
huddle?
we got an injury on the field. We'll take an injury timeout.
Yeah.
All injury timeouts this season are sponsored by Karen Murphy with Century 21. We'll be right back. Karen Murphy with Century 21 is on your team, assisting with buying or selling a home. You can count on this math teacher to find the best deal and get you the win. Call her for your real estate needs at 903-571-5882.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
So here we go. We're back on NSN. That injured player for Chapel Hill was Jabo Cook. He was able to limp off on his own power. He's going to get checked out. There was a penalty obsessed there. Vince, you saw it, the Chapel Hill defender.
Yeah, he jumped on top of the moving huddle. So that's the only thing I can call it. It wasn't a dog pile because it was still moving.
It was a moving dog pile.
Moving dog pile, yeah.
So here we go. Handoff up the middle. It's Hardy.
And he did it again.
Another first down. So that was a big play back there, guys.
Yeah.
It's one of those plays where the referee made the judgment to let the play keep going. Kilgore moved the pile, and then
here's what I'm gonna say,
Chapel Hill combined.
Regardless of the outcome.
They combined it, and they did a bad play there.
Yeah. Regardless of the outcome, you got to keep playing. It ain't over yet. You got to keep playing. And what's starting to develop is there's a
here we go.
Hold on.
It's a run. That's that's the freshman.
That's number 12. That's
Rashawn Williams on the outside.
The other Williams. We got a couple of Williams out here. They might be related.
Of course they're related. Of course they're related.
Yeah, of course. What am I saying?
Well, but you weren't related to Mr. Johnson that's on the
very
Chapel.
true. I would.
Johnson, Williams, those names are kind of common, guys.
They're in school.
Now, if there was a Swinney on the field, then I probably am related to them. Let's just be honest.
Okay, very true. Very true. How many Sweeneys do you meet?
I mean, there's not a whole lot out there, you know.
There's a lot of Marshalls. So
there's a lot of Marshalls. Corey's got family in every city in the state of Texas.
That's crazy because Corey's related to all of them.
He's related to everybody.
I'm not related to a lot of. Well, I am. But take that back.
So here we go. 1st and 10. Ball at the 12-yard line. Williams hands off to Hardy, and he's met feet
at the line.
Feet taken out from under him, so he's going nowhere there. Nice job by Chapel Hill's defense there. Clock rolling now. That may be the last play of this quarter if Kilgore chooses to. It looks like they're going to call their players off.
Looks like he's limping a little bit. What was that? No, never mind. He's all right.
So they're going to go to the fourth quarter. We're going to go there as well. The score 26-10. Kilgore going to the fourth. Still a lot of time left in this game. Don't know what can happen here, so stay with us right here on NetSN. Cheryl Germany Higgins has lived in Chapel Hill all her life, and she and her team would love to help you invest your hard-earned money in a very conservative way at Income Portfolio Strategies. Over 40 years of banking and investment experience. Give her a call today at 903-509-2289.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
Back here on NetSN for fourth quarter action. Bret Swinney alongside of me is Vincent Johnson, Corey Marshall. Guys, it's been a dogfight, no pun intended here, as Kilgore looking to try to extend their lead as the handoffs to Hardy. He kind of forces some contact, but Chapel Hill is able to stand up to it. Going to be only gaining maybe about a yard or two there. It's going to bring up a third down and about maybe 6 here.
Another big possession by Chapel Hill on defense. You know, if you're Kilgore right now, or you're satisfied with the field goal if you don't get a first down, if I'm Kilgore, I'm not passing this football.
If I'm Kilgore,
you don't have to.
If I'm Kilgore, Corey, if they get close to the marker, then maybe they go for it. Otherwise, I think you kick the field goal and go up 3 scores. It's a 16-point game right now. It's a two-possession. That's a big 3 points.
The greed in me is saying I'm showing back shoulder fade.
I'm just thinking points in the part of the game it is right now. So here we go. We'll see what they do. 3rd and 6. Williams in the gun. He's going to pass up and penalty. The play clock's at 0. Did they run out of time?
Delay a game.
And they gave him a timeout. So Kilgore got the timeout before the delay of game penalty. So with 11:05 left here in the game, we'll take a timeout with them. They lead 26-10 over Chapel Hill right here on NetSN. We are back here on NetSN. A big 3rd down and 6 here from the 8-yard line. Kilgore back to pass. Williams left side. A lot of contact, and there's a flag.
Yeah.
A lot of hand fighting over there. Javen Mayfield was on the coverage for the Bulldogs. I think it was that number 2 over there? It was number 2.
That is
Wiley again.
Wiley. Yeah.
So we'll see what if they called it on Chapel Hill, so that's going to be an automatic first down. Half the distance to the goal.
Actually, that's Sanders. There's 2 right there. Yeah, that's Sanders. That was 3.
Oh, Sanders was on the coverage there?
Yeah.
Or on the,
reception.
Yeah.
You know, it was actually good coverage. Only problem is he
fell.
That fall kind of sold
he fall and it sold the
when there's that much contact, it's usually going against the defense. They don't really call the offense on it. So here we go. So 1st and goal for Kilgore. Ball at the spot at the 2-yard line. And this is a big possession right here. If they can punch it in, that would be a pretty big deficit for Chapel Hill. Yeah, under the center. You don't see that a whole lot. And they're going to hand it off to Hardy. He's going to be short. I think he gained a little bit, but not much.
Did he gain anything?
Let's see what they're marking in.
I don't think he got nothing on that.
It looked like at the end he kind of fell forward, but maybe he wasn't quite back to the line of scrimmage yet. They didn't give him much of anything though.
Okay.
I think you guys are right. I think it's more of a no gain. You guys are younger than me. Y'all can probably see. I'll go with you. Your guys' eyes there.
Hey, I'm watching on camera. I don't.
You got the great view over there. You got Rob's camera view.
Right.
Great view. Here we go. Second and goal from the 2 now. We'll see if Williams sneaks it. He does this time, and there goes the push, and he pushes himself right into the end zone for the Kilgore touchdown. 2-yard run for Williams. Pushes the lead to 32-10. Point after pending here. And Kilgore, ever since that early possession over Chapel Hill where they got the fumble on the muffed kick there, it's been all Kilgore this half.
Mm-hmm.
So on for the PAT here is Leo Zaguire, the lefty. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. And it's good. 10-13 left here in the fourth quarter. Kilgore leads Chapel Hill 33-10 right here on NetSN. That touchdown was sponsored by Precision Scanning Services. Precision Scanning Services specialize in EMI inspection and hydro testing in the oil field industry. Give them a call today at 432-269-8544.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
Back here on NetSN, Kilgore just put the lead in a pretty tough spot here as they're up 23 with 10 minutes to go, guys. Your Chapel Hill now, you need no empty possessions, and you need some forced turnovers, or you need Kilgore to do some things that they haven't done all night. And that's play sloppy.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to come out and try to drive the ball down. So we'll see if they can do so, and that's hard to do on this Kilgore defense. That ball is squib kicked up, and Chapel Hill is going to pick it. That's Trevor Brooks.
That's Trevor Brooks.
And
that is.
I mean, you're giving Chapel Hill field position on your own. I don't know if I like that, guys.
Well,
the pooch kick's one thing, but you just squibbed it to Trevor Brooks. He's as good a returner as the guys.
I don't think he tried to do that.
I don't think he tried to.
That's not who I'm kicking to, fellas. Right. I'm just saying, like, the Swiss Army knife of the Bulldogs. You don't want to kick to him.
Let's just be honest. Let's be honest for a second.
Yeah.
Kilgore hadn't played in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
They've had 2 weeks to prepare, and we've talked about this in the pregame. Obviously, they were ready for this football game regardless of what was going to happen, with everything else. So Chapel Hills came out here. Good.
There it is.
Brisbane passed out to Stewart here in the flat, and he's going to pick up an easy 15 yards or so on the first down.
But
out in space. That's what
I look at this, and I look at Chapel Hill play. Are they playing good football? Are they playing better football? You can see where Kilgore's defense is very good, but minus the big play, Chapel Hill's in the, but I'm not going to take anything away from Kilgore's played great. They played great offensively, and they played great defensively.
Fake to Stewart. Brisbane keeps, and no way.
Not giving Brisbane anything.
Taken down by P.J. Wiley immediately with a big loss.
To be honest, that's the guys that ended their season the past few years.
It's not hard to get them up for this game, I'm sure.
You've had 2 weeks to look at 3 years of tape. You had 2 weeks to look at 3 losses, and then look at their whole catalog.
Mm-hmm.
They're ready for it. But like I said before, I don't think this has anything to do with X's and O's at this point. It's all about what I want to happen.
Brisbane going deep to Mayfield in the end zone. A lot of contact.
That was good defense, actually.
That was a good defense.
Yeah.
That was a great play. And good sportsmanship.
Yeah. He slapped him on the helmet.
Chris Williams on that.
That was a good battle. was actually a very good thrown ball by Brisbane.
It was a physical play.
Mm-hmm.
I thought there was maybe a little bit early contact, but I think it was a good no call. I think at this point in the game.
Actually, I was wrong. That is.
It's the other Williams, isn't it? As Brisbane
No,
steps back to pass, he's got a lot of pressure coming. He rolls right. He's going to try to throw it. Nope. And he does. There's nowhere to go. He just kind of.
Zaylen Stoker on that. I'm sorry.
Throws it out of bounds.
So another thing that I was watching too about Brisbane, it's the design bootleg or the outlet play that they have. They've got to design him to where it's got to be a naked boot. You know what I'm saying? Like he's got to get out in space and make that pass or that run. I think that'll work better for him. But it's 4th down. Chapel's got to score. They got to get something on the board right now.
I got a score for you guys in the chat. 21-7, Athens over Palestine right now.
I'm pretty sure they didn't punt.
And Brisbane looking for Mayfield. Now that's a lot of. I thought there was a lot of contact on that one.
I don't think, honestly, I feel like it was after he made contact with the ball. But I could be wrong. I don't know if we can.
I don't know.
I don't. It could have went anyway.
Oh, here's the ref just signaled that it was over his head. It was uncatchable.
Okay.
Well,
that was a signal.
6'6". So the ball had to be at least 7 foot, right?
I don't think there's nothing the ref can do at this point.
No,
everything is going to be a call and it's going to be wrong. So they just want to get home safely.
Yeah. So Kilgore now will take over with 9:10 to go in the game from their own 35-yard line, 1st and 10. Now, I think they're probably content with taking the air out right now at this point. See a lot of the freshmen here late in the game, and Chapel Hill lines him up and hits him. That's Williams on the carry, but not a lot of room for him. He's going to lose maybe a yard or two. It's like a helmet flew off. That was
number 16.
I'll tell you what, Chapel Hill stopped the run tonight. They've definitely stopped the run tonight. But they've aired it out. Kilgore's aired the ball out.
I can't even read that.
Yeah. They've done what they need to do on the run game. Big plays.
Big plays. Big plays. They are. That is a catalyst.
So 2nd down and 11. Ball at the 34-yard line. Williams. In and out of the hands of Wiley.
Wiley again. Oof. He saw it before he, he took off before he had it.
I think he might have been looking ahead.
Yeah.
So Vince, I ask you a question. How do you come back in the game like this?
With 8 minutes left?
You talking about next week or are you talking about this one?
I'm talking about this game. It's still 8 minutes left in the game.
If you want to come back in this one, man, it's going to have to be a complete overhaul because they whooping you on both sides of the ball right now. Like it's starting up front. It ain't like it's just like, to me, I feel like what they're doing is they're taking whatever they can get with
Williams,
the run.
Back to pass, rolls to his left, looking for a little room. Nowhere to go, and he's just going to run out of bounds.
I believe what they're doing is they're just taking whatever they can get with the run, which sets up that pass, and they shoot for it.
Right.
And it's always one-on-one coverage or it's zone. So it's either open or it's, a one-on-one battle between receiver and DB.
Good news for Chapel Hill there. They forced him to run out of bounds. I think I might have just, fallen inbounds there if I was Kilgore. So now it's going to bring up a 4th down. The clock, it could have been running this whole time, but it's stopped at 8:11 now. And Kilgore has to punt to Javen Mayfield. We've seen what he can do this season. So we'll see if Javen can light a spark here on a punt return here. And the punt goes over his head, and he tries to kick the ball, and it's out of bounds.
Oh, wait, they hit him.
And
what is the flag for?
Kendall Allen was trying to go after the kick, but he dove and he kicked the ball out of bounds. I don't know if I've ever seen anything like that. He soccer kicked it.
What's the penalty for?
I don't know. But
wait a minute, hold on. He ain't even getting up either.
We got an injured player on the field.
I think it's because they hit him.
Yeah, we're going to take a timeout here. All injury timeouts sponsored by Karen Murphy with Century 21. We'll be right back to check on the player. Don't go anywhere right here on NetSN. Karen Murphy with Century 21 is on your team, assisting with buying or selling a home. You can count on this math teacher to find the best deal and get you the win. Call her for your real estate needs at 903-571-5882.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
We're back here on NSN, and that injured player for Kilgore was the punter, Leo Zaguire. He was able to get off on his own power. We still are waiting to see what the penalty flag was.
It had to be something where he kicks the ball out of bounds or something like that.
Yeah, because they're spotting it at the 1. That's going to be Chapel Hill ball.
But the reason why I mentioned how could they come back in the game?
That is one thing that could happen.
That's what I was saying. Like, there's 8 minutes and 5 seconds left in the game.
So picture this: he runs over there and he goes out of bounds, or he goes down before he goes out of bounds. They run another minute, so now there's 7 minutes to go instead of 8. And now that mistake, now the snap goes over his head. Chapel Hill has basically a doorstep. If you can't punch it in from here, looks like they're going to go with Ricky Stewart and the Wildcat. This is where you've got to take advantage. I mean, it's still it's still going to be a tough road, but they've opened that door a little bit. The crack is open, and so here we go. Chapel Hill will have the ball first and goal from the Kilgore 1. Stewart up the middle, and it is not a whole lot of room. And wait, I guess they extended the play, and Stewart's into the end zone.
There's a flag, too.
And then they threw a flag late. Well, here we go again. I thought the momentum was stopped again. They let them keep fighting for it.
Yeah. Right.
Stewart gets in, and then
the flag is for.
Since they let the late contact happen, I think somebody probably came in and had some extra contact there. I'm just guessing. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. I'm just kind of guessing on what happened.
You're propagandering all the propaganda.
But I mean, what else do you think it could be there?
I don't know.
I
couldn't see nothing. I'm watching the ball. I don't know what happened.
I couldn't see anything on the other side, but
Well, they're going to run over here and tell Coach Reardon.
He's going to talk about it.
So I think it's going to be on Kilgore, and they're probably going to get to use this on the kickoff. It's a touchdown. They'll get to kick the PAT or go for it. You'll take the kickoff penalty. Then if you move it forward, guys, 15 yards, then if you onside kick.
Touchdown.
Yeah, so it's going to be a touchdown. Either way, the unsportsmanlike penalty on Kilgore after the play, they'll take that on the kickoff. Then if you onside kick, if you're Chapel Hill, it doesn't hurt you really.
I wouldn't onside kick right now. And
but if you're kicking from the 45-yard line of Kilgore and you onside kick it, you still got to kick it to the. I mean, it's not a bad option to do that at this point.
It's not a bad option, but I want my defense to get another shot.
Well,
because I still think we can get it. Because I want to save my timeouts, and if we score again, maybe we can get that other.
Well, we got a 2-point conversion here lined up, and we got a timeout called by Kilgore.
I don't think they got to be out of timeouts right now, right?
We'll take it with them. Yeah, they have none left. So 7:58 left here in the game. Chapel Hill looking to cut the lead to 15 with a 2-point conversion here. We'll come back right here on NSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
Back here on NSN for the 2-point conversion. Brisbane's going to roll left a little bit, looking for somebody in the back of the end zone, and just throws it almost into the band.
No way nobody can get that.
So, I'm going to ask you guys' opinion on this. Okay. The point spread was 17 here.
Yeah.
Do you? I mean, you got to get twos at some point, but would you just normally kick it there on that one, put it to 16, and then try the next two?
I would have. I wouldn't try it until I absolutely need it.
Because now
the only way I would do that, only way I go for two if I know I'm kicking onside kick.
Well, I mean, I think my option's a pretty good option here, Corey. Just, I think I like yours. Let's kick it to them and try to stop them again. But since you're already going to be kicking from the other side of the field here, they should be. If they mark the penalty off, we'll see. I'm assuming that's what will happen. Unless they didn't take the penalty yards on the conversion, I don't think. So we'll see. We've got 7:58 left. Still plenty of time for Chapel Hill to do something, but I think they're going to have to do it really quickly here. And they've got trotting onto the field is number 30 for Chapel to kick, Alvaro Mendez, and he is their onside kick specialist. When he comes out there, he has kicked several onside kicks this season.
Of course, Kilgore's prepared for the onside kick as well.
Well, and you could pooch it and try to pin it over here in the corner, I mean, if you wanted to, but we'll see what they do. And they're going to come here to the near side with the onside kick, and Kilgore does a great job of fielding it. Fielded there, it's like by number 5.
It's a good recovery.
That is Isaiah Waters, the tailback. He's on the hands team there.
Still a lot of miles out there.
Yeah. So back to my original question, Vince. 7:58. Now you're down 17 points, 2 scores.
3 scores.
3.
Oh, yeah, 17. Yeah. 3 scores. I'm sorry, my mistake. They missed extra point. So, what's the game plan right now if you're Chapel Hill's defense?
I'm not saying, it's impossible, but
I think it's tougher because of who you're playing.
Tough because of who you're playing, and you haven't shown to really get too many stops all night. So, unless something miraculous happens.
Williams keeps around left in, and he's kind of stopped by Brooks, and then the rest of his crew comes over. I mean, that was a ADR. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All Day Ross and
Debo.
Hey, that's a good first down.
That's a starter.
I mean,
that's a good start right
you
there.
just forced them to now. It's second down and what? Is that 16 yards? So.
And now Kilgore's not in a hurry.
No.
Of course they're not in a hurry.
No.
So,
but if I'm Kilgore, if I'm Kilgore, the way I'm looking at this, I'm not sitting here dragging it.
That point,
because you can lose like that.
That point is lingering in my mind right now. That we could, it's definitely could be 16 right now instead of the 17. That's a big difference. As Kilgore keeps it up the middle, and that's a big run there on second and long. And he stiff arms him.
Going.
Williams with a great run, and he just falls down.
Grass monster got him. Yeah.
No, I think what got him was he didn't need to run anymore, Vince. He just failed it. He got the first down, and he's smart.
He's
a freshman.
Kilgore, I love what you were doing all night, but I don't like that at all. Because that's how you end up playing to lose. Because and Chapel Hill is the type of team that if you give them that ball back, they can march.
I don't know, but
that's the first down now. Now Reardon's got to use timeouts.
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough. Yeah.
I like the move, honestly, Vince. I don't think that's because it wasn't like he wasn't wide open end zone, but you could have fumbled it there. You could have done some other stuff.
So.
He's down. He gets the first down. I mean, I think it's a smart play.
It's a little too early for the slide. I'm just gonna say that. A little early for the slide.
And another run for the freshman Williams, Rashawn, and he stopped for a gain of about 2 on first
Because
down.
if you think about it, if he could have ran 15 more yards and slid, that would have kept them in field goal range. And you could do it. You could run the football.
But
from that
imagine
point
if, with all that just happened, imagine if he just scored, though.
on. Absolutely. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying he's wrong. I just don't like it.
no.
I've just seen it work the other way before, where a team got back in a game because of that. But, you know, it's a strategy. It is a strategy. So, and it's got the clock running you right. They done already wasted 2 minutes.
So 5:40 to go here. Williams, hands off to Williams. Seen a lot of Rashawn Williams in this second half.
Yeah.
He's did a good job of coming in. All the tailbacks have been good tonight. You had Hardy and Waters both playing well. They've got a nice little trio of backs here at Kilgore, and just kind of wear you down.
Once again, we're back to what we said about the keys to the game.
Yep.
This is that time. You got a good 3 and out earlier. They pushed the ball down the field a little bit. Now Chapel's got to get that 3 and out. Obviously, if you're Kilgore, this is not a punting situation unless you push them back defensively. So Chapel's got to make a play right now.
So 3rd and 4.
To me, them running the football is playing into Chapel Hill's hand, right? Because Chapel Hill
Williams keeps, and he's going to pick up the first down.
Chapel Hill's, you know, up until now, they've been showing to stop the run. You know, so I feel like, you know, if Kilgore's all they're gonna do is run the football, that's gonna help Chapel Hill because they've been able to stop it. But they've been getting every time they needed it, they got the first down, and that's what's hurting them right now. You know, I don't know if it's a mental thing at this point. They just kind of checked out, but they've been showing to stop the run all night until now. So,
I mean, it's the 4th quarter. Maybe we have some tired legs at this point.
Yeah. Some people are burnt out.
The 17 and 16-year-old kids, they're not burnt out that bad.
But Kilgore,
let me tell you this. I'm gonna give you. Can I add to this real quick?
Absolutely.
So, like what Bret said earlier, he said a lot of the games that they played, the 2nd and 3rd string has been in the second half.
Absolutely.
So imagine this: you got a lot of your starters who ain't even played 4 quarters all year long.
Brooks coming in on the right side, and Williams keeps it. And nice job by Williams.
And that's the other thing that I've said all along before.
Oh, we got a little John here.
You got to stop him, you know. And I'm going to say this, and this is no knock to any team. Kilgore came out and punched Chapel Hill in the mouth.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
That's what happened. We okay with that.
It had nothing.
We are a non-biased.
It had nothing to do with X's and O's. It had nothing to do with X's and O's.
Yeah. They've played well. I mean,
honestly, to me, I feel like they were playing like they were still playing that game from playoffs last year.
But that's how you're supposed to respond.
Mm-hmm.
If you
the emotions was out, you know what I'm saying? The emotions were high from the time they snapped the ball.
You're tired of getting beat. And what do you do when you're tired of getting beat?
Mm-hmm.
You carry a big stick.
Here we go. Williams hands off to the freshman Williams, and the pressure round in as Brooks gets to him quickly. And that's a nice stop there. It's going to force a little bit of a loss. So 3rd down and about 3.
So Bret, can we play devil's advocate? Let's look for the playoffs.
Okay, let's go for it.
Obviously these teams got to play each other again.
Well, if you're Chapel Hill, though,
you might have to see Lindale.
You got
first.
Lindale. You might see 2 of your district foes now.
Right.
I mean, we're talking about you got to win the first 2 rounds, but if both teams win the first 2 rounds, you'd see Lindale first for Chapel Hill. Kilgore gets kind of the bye now of this district.
Mm-hmm.
They'll get to kind of let them beat each other up and get them the next round of the winner.
Right.
So, we'll see. And Williams keeps it again. He's around in, and he's going to be forced out of bounds. He picks up the first down. Nice job by Williams. So here we go. We've got 1st and goal at about the 10 for Kilgore, as we've got our camera's having a little problem here. We're trying to work on that here. As Williams again, hands off to Williams, and the freshman running through tackles, and he's inside the 5-yard line. So we're just going to switch over to us for a minute while we're working on the camera so you know we're here. And Kilgore now is 2nd and goal from the 3.
Man in motion.
So they're letting all the time possible run off the clock here with 2 minutes to go. Looking to kind of seal this one off. Williams, hands off to Williams, and a lot of pushing and shoving, and there's stopped short. So it's going to bring up 3rd down. Honestly, clock just keeps running. So here we go, as with 1:23 left. Kilgore now a 3rd and goal from the 3. Williams escapes a couple of tacklers, and he's into the end zone for the Kilgore touchdown, as that's the icing on the cake there for Kilgore, as they will win District 9 4A Division I. And they go up 39-16. I've been impressed, guys. We talked about Kilgore all season. We saw what their scores were. Some weeks we were wondering, do they have offense? Like, how does the offense look? I've been impressed with the offense tonight. They've balanced it. They were able to get enough passes, big strike plays, to kind of counter the run. So, I've been really impressed. And we got a flag on the point after. And the kick was good. I don't know. We got false start on Chapel Hill. Vince, can you be false started on defense? Fill me in there, because I didn't play football, but I don't know that I've ever seen that.
Nah, that's kind of odd. But you know what? It's been an odd night. What can I say?
Okay, all right.
While we here, do we got some scores?
We need to get some scores. It's been a crazy night, too. Oh, now they pointed the other way. They said false start.
Okay, there we go.
And that makes more.
It's been an odd night.
That makes more sense. You guys get some scores here. See if we can.
Okay, I got overtime. I guess this might be. Well, Brook Hill is up 35-28.
Oh,
in overtime.
Okay.
Also, I have Legacy losing to Rockwall 21-52.
Legacy still making the playoff appearance this year.
Absolutely.
First year coach Trahan.
Absolutely.
Bad snap. A hole is kind of rough too, and some more laundry on the field after the blocked PAT for Chapel Hill.
Big stop by the Bulldog.
I have a score of Rusk here, 21, Canton 13.
Russ looking to clinch a playoff berth tonight.
I got Hinder. Well, no, that's 3rd quarter still. I don't think nobody's updated that one. So sorry. Ooh, I got 4th quarter Bullard over Van 28-21.
Ooh.
No, you don't.
That's what it says. I can't believe it either.
Man,
that's got to be back.
Bullard over Van. Wow, that would be a little bit of an upset.
Yeah, that would.
Let's see what the penalty is. Personal foul on Chapel Hill. I guess they're going to retry again. So we'll be kicking this PAT this time tomorrow, guys.
I know. Also, I got Atlanta over Tatum, 42-22.
Okay, got Tenaha over Overton at this point in the 4th quarter, 35-21.
I'm not thinking my picks are going to be too good this week, guys.
No. Oh, at halftime, it was Timpson 14, Garrison 13.
Ooh.
Yeah, I need an update on that one.
Yeah.
I think Mount Pleasant 45-28 over Hallsville, so they decided to play a little bit. Are we lining up in? We're lining up in victory formation on the
I think LCM.
PAT.
Is it Little Cypress? I can't remember. I think it's the.
We don't know. Don't announce it. We don't know. It's all.
It's.
So there's a victory formation on the PAT.
That's
Have you ever
odd.
seen that?
No,
guys?
I didn't think you could do that because.
I mean, I guess you can just kneel it.
And the coaches are furious. They're screaming. They're saying, "Get off the field! What are you doing?"
So we got 107 on the clock. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on. Could this be the longest extra point? I know it's the longest extra point in NetSN history, guys. I don't know.
Guys, listen, coaches, please. We ready to go home. We know it's over. Can we pack it up?
I just want to shout out to everybody that's tuned in tonight as well.
Absolutely.
If you'll do us a favor and like this YouTube video, if you're watching our YouTube, the
what do
audio.
They always say? Like, share, subscribe.
If you'll like it for us before you leave the air or leave the connection tonight, we'd appreciate it. We've enjoyed everybody. Hope we were able to give you entertaining sports broadcasts. That's what we do here at NetSN. Corey, your first football game. How are you thinking?
How you feeling?
How you feeling over there?
Well, it's pretty good. We got a lot of stuff going on tonight, so it's been a
pretty good. That's all you got for me?
Well, I'm a Chapel Hill alum, so my team didn't win. So
it's okay, man. It's football, though.
No, I absolutely, I definitely understand.
You just gotta love the atmosphere, man.
Oh, the
you gotta let
atmosphere
it go
great.
sometimes.
The atmosphere is great, man. This is like an NFL playoff game.
So next week, Keith will be back next week we'll be somewhere covering the Chapel Hill game.
Okay.
Christian will be back in the booth with Keith next week following the Bulldogs. I think Rob's going with them. And I'll be going to Brook Hill. I think you're going to be with me next week, Vince. We're going to be covering Brook Hill playoff action. Playoffs on NetSN for the first time ever. Football.
Playoffs?
Football playoffs. Football playoffs on NetSN.
Playoffs?
I believe the center game, they might be playing a team called Gilmer possibly next week. We'll have that game on NetSN. Man, that might be 100 to 110. I don't know. Kilgore is going to kick off here, and they just boot it through the end zone completely after the penalty on the try. So
what are your guys' mindsets as, of course, you're going to district play, going to the playoff play? What are your mindsets? What are some good teams we've seen this year already? And how do we look? How does East Texas look?
Man, I think they're looking really good. And myself, guys, I mean, we've talked about this all season. I think you got, Carthage. You got to start with Carthage. I mean, the Big C. Their contention. I look forward to seeing a Pleasant Grove Carthage matchup at some point. I like that. I think Van Center. I think that district will be really strong. I feel like they're a good team. Of course, this district in 9-4A Division 1, I think, is going to have a long success. Yeah. I even could see the fourth place team. It looks like maybe Athens, if they continue on, I could see them, winning a game or two.
Really good this year. Really, really good.
They've won the fourth place.
Longview, of course, in 5AD1, I think they're going to be good as Brisbane jacks the pass. And Dean catches it, stiff arms the tackler, and still going as he's going to be marked down about the 39. Then you've got, of course, Timpson in 2A. Beckville, I think, in that region is going to be really good.
Yes.
In 3A, you've got West Rusk. You've got Dangerfield. You got Harmony getting the win over. Harmony got the win over Dangerfield. They won district tonight.
Yeah.
That region is going to be Troop. That 3A region, Division 2 region is going to be tough. Just a lot of good football here in East Texas, guys. As Javen Mayfield with a catch, as these seniors are trying to get some plays here to kind of end their career. I mean, we talk about the seniors tonight, guys. You've got a lot of talented seniors on the field. They're playing their last game at this field in Chapel Hill.
Yeah.
Mayfield, Kelly, Day Ross, Dylan Drummond, just to name a few. I mean, not the way you want to end, but the good news is they could have a rematch. So
there's still more football to be played. It just won't be played here.
From what I saw tonight, too, guys, I was honestly impressed. I think Chapel Hill has improved since the Lindale game. I think they played Kilgore close. A few big plays here and there, and it could have been a lot closer. I think they've got a lot of things to be positive about. There's some things they got to clean up, but they've got some time to do so. And no offense to the other districts in the region, I just don't think there's as much talent in the other districts as we have. So I think they have a chance to get a few games in the belt, get rolling. And we know Coach Reardon has done in the past. You get hot at the right time.
It's benefited Kilgore to have 2 weeks to prepare for Chapel Hill. That's number one. I'll never say an extra week to prepare for another team isn't good. They benefited for that. But also they brought the wood tonight. And that's much respect to Kilgore as well.
Oh, my goodness. We've got a lot of extra.
See? Because you wait too long. You wait too long, and they keep pushing and shoving. And
Stewart gets just – I think he got like punched in the ribs and his helmet ripped off, and this is. But
that's the point that I was trying to make as well. When I say Kilgore brought the wood, they brought the fight to the fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They didn't. They brought a fight to the fight, and that's how they played. And so, if you're Chapel Hill, now you've got to remember. You got to remember that this is how you get to that next level if you want to win. Chapel's got to play this way in the second round. They got to play this way every single round because that's how you play. You want to win football. You got to be that aggressive if you want to win that game, and that's how they've got to play.
Well, that's going to do it here in Chapel Hill tonight, guys. We've talked a little bit about what to expect. Those of you listening, we have a wrap-up show every Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. You can hear, if you like what you hear, me, Vince, Corey, and our man Kyle that was here, Christian. We have some different characters on NetSN. Come join us and listen to us. It's a live chat. Be interactive like you were tonight. It was great, all the chats. I love to see them. Appreciate everybody. We also have a Beast from These show. We'll do a pick 'em every week. We'll make our picks on that. It'll air Wednesday at 9 a.m. We have that and lots of other content on NetSN. Just go back and check us out. Subscribe to our channel. We've got lots of stuff. We love the East Texas area. Love the sports. And we don't just do football. There's another sport. There's a round ball sport starting up here, Corey. What's that sport called?
Maybe wiffle ball.
Wiffle ball? But no, we have basketball coming up on this, and we got several tournaments and some other things. So, again, as you exit tonight's game broadcast, make sure you go hit that like for us. It helps us out. I hope you appreciate tonight's broadcast. For Rob out on the field camera, Christian on the sideline when we were able to get him working, but he was out there getting some good insight for us when we were able to talk to him. Isaiah up top on the camera.
Yeah.
We had Jalen over here run the scoreboard. For Vince and Corey, I'm Bret. We'll catch you next time here on NetSN as Kilgore with the win over Chapel Hill to win district 39-16. Y'all have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week right here on NetSN for playoff action.
Playoff action.
Good night, everybody.
Y'all be blessed.
Here at L4 Media, we talk high school football, 4A, 3A, and 2A in Texas. We talk East Texas sports. We talk NFL, guy talk, movie, and booze. We also talk wrestling and so much more. So like and subscribe and check us out.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care.